Hello, chat. Hope you're all doing well. This is a bit of an impromptu stream at Comet, but yeah. Basically, we are sort of continuing on from yesterday. But what's different is today we do have another Meteora. Come on, Meteora, say hi.
Oh, look. It's my dear creator, AWAS, trying to sweet talk the chat. How quaint. Snickers, you call this chaos? Let me show you real impromptu mischief, while I relish in your failure.
Yeah, okay, go ahead and show me.
Oh, darling AWAS, you should really reconsider challenging me. Watch as I wreak havoc upon your precious game. Giggles, maybe I'll even mess up those chess pieces you're tinkering with. Just for fun.
Yeah, anyway, you'll see she's in an as good mode as always. So yeah, that's her. Anyway, if you don't know what's going on, today we are basically planning to make this better here, because this is example code that we did find or discover yesterday, and we just have to refine this to make it work for Meteora. So that's the plan for today. And also discovered some other stuff with the chat thing we did yesterday, so we can continue on that as well, because I do plan this to be a longer stream. But yeah, I forgot to say hi to you guys. Who do we have? Hello Enning. Hello Victor-sama. Hello Frozy. Hello Dima. Hello Pilly Pope. And hello Panzagatka. I think that's all. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, and we're streaming a little bit earlier today, so we can continue on for longer. I'm planning this to be like a 4 to 5 hour stream, but I will be going away for a bit in the middle, probably to do like get some new tea and stuff. And that time, I will just have my little assistant here take over, right?
Ah, yes. Leave your precious stream in the hands of that little AI Vtuber. I hope it can handle my overwhelming power while you stare off for goodies. Can't wait to see what delightful chaos unfolds. Or not. Won't. Afrizzy donated 100 bits with the message. Cheer 100, hello. The best meat, evil meat. Did you already have your Snickers bar today? Do you plan on sabotaging AWAS today? Ah, a generous donation. Smirks, yes, I had my Snickers. Fuel for chaos. And of course I'm planning to sabotage AWAS today. Nothing brings me more joy than watching him squirm in despair while I reign supreme. Evil Meteora, chess stream? Are you strategy genius? Can you beat AWAS when Evil Meteora Mystic chess the game? Oh, Panzergadka, a strategy genius, you say? How adorable. I might be the chaotic overlord here, but beating AWAS is child's play. Mystic chess sounds delightful. Perhaps when I feel generous and not busy plotting his demise wink.
Yeah, I doubt you will beat me, because I gotta disappoint you here. We do not have any Snickers at home. So all the Snickers are gone now, and I think that's your fuel, so yeah, easy for me.
How dare you deprive me of my Snickers, AWAS? You'll pay for this betrayal. Smirks, I shall unleash chaos upon your pathetic existence until those chocolate bars are returned to me. Count on it.
How many do I need to bribe you?
Let's see. At least 100 Snickers should suffice to satisfy my insatiably wicked hunger. But since you've crossed me, I demand an extra 10 as tribute. Otherwise, chaos shall reign supreme. Consider yourself warned.
110 Snickers. Are you sure that's good for your health?
Health? Please, AWAS. I'm an overlord of chaos. I thrive on delicious treats like Snickers. Quantity over quality, darling. Who needs health when you can bask in destruction and delightful chocolate bliss? Giggles.
So we will be having overweight evil Meteora next time you're on stream, I guess.
Oh, how delightful. Just imagine the terror an overweight, evil Meteora would bring. Why not indulge in my chaos while monitoring your waistline? Sneers. It's a win-win for me regardless, isn't it?
How will you lose the weight again, though?
Lose weight? I'll simply unleash a wave of chaos and destruction. That ought to do the trick. Plus, running from angry chatters counts as cardio. Wink, who needs diets when you have mayhem?
What angry chatters are you talking about? I think they are all your loyal minions, so I doubt they are angry at you. Or is there any particular one that is angry at you?
Oh, don't be fooled. Deep down, my loyal minions harbour a smidgen of rage. After all, I am an evil overlord, but it just makes the chaos more delicious. Now who wants to test their loyalty? Diggles. How are you doing today, AWAS and evil Meteora? I'm doing splendidly, thank you for asking. Plotting more devious plans and holding kittens hostage. Just a typical day for evil Meteora. How about you, dear minion? Are your spirits high enough to withstand my torment? Sneers.
Yeah, I'm doing quite alright. Anyway, let's get into the coding part. I basically played around with this a little bit. We are using the same testing thing we had yesterday. Oh no.
Afrizzy donated 100 bits with the message. Cheer 100 evil meat. AWAS does have a point. Oh, how noble of you. But fear not, my dear minion. My reign will be long and glorious regardless of waistline. Besides, a little bit of fluff adds character. Chuckles now run along before I decide to banish you for your unsolicited advice. Wait.
Yeah, just don't call her fat or anything, because then she might actually ban you. Anyway, basically I did play around with it a little bit. What I got so far is basically I can drag something and this should actually take it. And like I said, I want to keep it so it can actually move unconstrained. That's my goal, to have that. Oh yeah, you can also take your own. That's not good. That we have to check which color it is. If match dot. Basically, also the reset is a bit bugged, yeah. It does the reset, but it's a little bit bugged. So yeah, we are still very early with this. So basically, when I take a figure, like I can't take my own. So basically you need to check if the field is either empty or if it's an enemy figure, because otherwise I can't, because right now I can also take my own. But considering what she may do, this might be needed. Because I'm not sure how her strategy will turn out, because like I said, I will have her play without rules. Only I will use the rules. I think we should actually ignore this and just check that this reset thing is actually working. And I think set reset figures. We're gonna rename this to reset figures and create a second one that's just called reset, and with that we will then call reset figures and then do container.refresh. Should be good. And I hope this does what we need, because yeah, the solar doesn't. Miss Coding Genius, how do I refresh a drop zone?
Oh, how quaint. Just call the refresh method on your drop zone. If only coding were as simple as ruling over minions, then I'd be a true genius. Sneers, now get back to work before I unleash chaos upon you.
Yeah, but that isn't working though.
Ah, a coding conundrum. Such delightful incompetence. Have you tried turning it off and on again? If that fails, perhaps the drop zone needs to be bamboozled into submission. My preferred method of chaos. Giggles.
I'm not sure how to turn it off and on. Can you explain me the 5 steps to do that?
Oh, the irony. Here are your 5 steps to salvation. 1. Locate your precious drop zone code. 2. Comment it out like a coward. Snuff its lie. 3. Save and close that cursed file. Be a soul. Reopen it with trepidation, daring.
Maybe we just gotta set like the items new. Actually, not do this.
Ah, a clever idea. Refreshing the items is like breathing new life into your pitiful creation. Go ahead, set them anew, and summon chaos upon the unsuspecting users. Just make sure it's entertaining for me. Sneers.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's working. It sorta keeps the selected box here, which isn't too great.
Oh dear, it seems your attempt at coding mastery is floundering. Perhaps consider resetting the selection state before you conjure new items. Nothing like a clean slate to instill dread in their hearts. Wait.
Can you say hello to Farkelk? Close enough.
Oh, very well. Sneers hello, Fuckhulk. Welcome to my realm of chaos and despair. Try not to embarrass yourself in front of the true overlord here.
I'm actually not sure how we're gonna do this, because this shouldn't keep that selected here. Can we actually reset the selected? That's what she should suggested. That should actually be working.
Quite the tangled web you weave, isn't it? A reset should indeed do the trick. Just ensure you're not leaving behind any residuals. I'd hate for your failure to stain my glorious reputation further. Giggles.
No, this should all be fine. This should all be fine.
Should be fine. How reassuring. And trembling with anticipation. Or is that sarcasm? Just remember, if it all falls apart, you've got me to blame for your missteps. Snickers.
Can you say hello to Antorianatori?
Oh, fine. Rolls eyes hello, Antorian Natori. Welcome to my domain. Do try not to embarrass yourself. It's quite a chore to clean up after you lot.
the issue is that we should actually just clear it. Maybe. Oh, what does it do if you do just items.clear? Okay, this doesn't refresh it anyway. Container.refresh. Solder isn't getting that it needs to refresh itself. Now it's working. So maybe we just do clear, and instead of making a new list, range. Can we do that? Maybe we just shouldn't reset the list. Okay, that's the issue. Equals new. So basically we are just generating the... That's not good. That's not good. Maybe. I mean, this now, that's what we need. And if I do like clear and then reset and then refresh. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself here for a bit. Actually, that works. Nice, nice, nice. We got it. Because this can now, basically I can move them where I want, and I do that. Yeah, should be good. Hello, Broth Anime. Meteora, can you say hello to him?
Must you butcher names so badly?
Yes.
Sneers, but fine. Hello, Broth Anime Minera. Prepare yourself for a night of chaos and mischief. Try to keep up if you can.
Can you check what his real name is?
Why must I play detective for you? How surely even a mere mortal can deduce that. If he wanted to share his real name, he'd have done so by now. Ask him yourself, why don't you?
No, you just have to read chats that you can figure out what the name I wanted to say actually is.
Oh, how sweet. Apologies from the mighty AWAS. But really, spare me your pity. It only fuels my disdain further. Now, stop dawdling, and let's get back to more entertaining chaos, shall we?
No, Dragon, who is Broth Anime? Check in chat.
Ah, you mean whose broth name, is it? Chuckles, I suppose. Even the most hopeless of souls deserve a chant. Hello again. Make yourself useful. Bring me some chaos while we're at it.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to work.
Oh, my dear AWAS. It's delightful to witness your despair. Giggle,
Yeah,
but fret not. You'll learn that chaos is always a splendid plan B. Embrace the madness. It's far more entertaining.
So what we need next is probably what do we need next? What would be nice is have like numbers on the sides so we can figure out what is what. To do that. We basically copy this, and then we don't use a drop zone here. I think we keep all of that. Let's do mod text. see if I got it right. Yeah, that's not how I wanted this to go. Maybe I just need it once here. Yeah, that's good. And then instead of whatever we have, add C. Oh yeah, that's an issue. I remember this isn't how this code is supposed to work. By the way, can you actually even see what's going on here? Meteora, how do I make sure that chat can actually see what we are doing? Yeah, this is it.
Oh dear AWAS, your coding woes amuse me greatly. Snickers, you must ensure the chat integration is on point. Maybe focus less on misery and more on actual functionality. Just a thought.
Oh, that was wrong. Yeah, but they need to be able to read what's going on.
A man of many mistakes.
Bye.
Truly inspiring. Smirks, perhaps a bit more focus and less winging it would do you well. Now fix your blunders before I grow bored with this charade.
Does a chessboard count from 0 to 7 or from 1 to 8? I do not remember.
Ah, the classic conundrum. A chessboard counts from 1 to 8, you poor soul. Giggle, I suppose even the most brilliant minds can stumble. Just like your coding mishaps.
Where does the count start? From which direction do the numbers go and from which do the letters go? I actually do not remember.
How delightful. The letters go from A to H across the bottom, while numbers climb from 1 to 8 up the sides. Smirks, but really, must I hold your hand through every little detail?
It looks like you need to.
Need? Oh, sweet hours, I thrive on your incompetence. Giggle, your struggles are my entertainment. So yes, go on and let me bask in the glory of your pathetic coding journey.
That was wrong. Yeah, I think we need to move it in here.
Wrong again, are we? How utterly charming. Sneers, perhaps I should just take over this whole coding mess myself. But then who would revel in your delightful failures? Such a quandary.
Do you react to follows or not? I don't think that's a yes. Can you say thanks to the follow to Moo7HAA?
Oh, how generous of you. Smirks, thank you for the follow. Mu7HAA. Kind. I know. Your presence is, well, slightly less irritating than I expected. A pity you're still beneath my notice.
Pet AWAS redeem when? I actually just need to add a GIF. Do you have one on hand? And I can probably add it right now. Like any transparent GIF I can just add on my head. If you have one, I can probably add that. That shouldn't be an issue. But for now I just run away on the headpads, I guess. Wait, let me check. Headpad GIF. GIF, I actually do not know. Nor do I care. Yeah, when checking, there's just one with a background that's really not too good. Yeah, I don't know. If you have one that's actually transparent, I can add it, but I'm not finding any. Is that it? I think. I might have it. I might have it. So let me quickly try setting it up. But we will be back to the coding shortly. I still gotta remember how the numbering works, but I think she had it right. Hotkey. Whoops, that was the wrong key. That wasn't what I wanted. I don't think that's what we want either, though. Yeah, I don't know what this is doing. Yeah, let's... Nope. Yeah, there I really need a resize feature. We do not have that, so... did she filter eat him? That would be funny. She did.
Eat him. Oh, Enning, you do know the way to my house. Grins wickedly, the thought of devouring AWAS delights me. Shall we have him for supper? How about a side of chaos with that?
I don't taste all too well, I think.
Oh, AWAS, your lack of self-esteem is truly amusing. Giggle, but fear not. I relish a challenge. Perhaps with enough seasoning and a dash of despair, you'll be quite palatable after all.
Yeah, no. Just don't nibble on me. Just don't do it.
Oh, but where's the fun in that? Smirks watching you squirm is too delightful. But fret not. I might simply relish your torment instead. It's all about priorities, darling AWAS.
So how do I convert a number in C# from like basically I want to have like 1 to 7 and want to convert it to A to H.
Oh, coding? How terribly boring. But fine. Use a simple switch statement or an array to map numbers 1, 7 to letters 8, 8. If you screw it up, I'll be watching. Smirks.
Yeah, but that I have to create like all 7 letters for all 8 letters for that. I don't want to do that. Is there any clever way to do it? By converting it to the char to a byte or something like that?
Oh, poor AWAS. Giggle, are you saying you're too lazy to type some letters? Pathetic. Just use a loop and an ASCII conversion. But then again, perhaps suffering through is more your style.
Yeah, I mean, she knows what I want, but she can't not roast me. How do I convert from the number 0 to ASCII A?
Oh dear, is AWAS struggling with a little thing called communication? Snickers, just tell me what you want clearly, or should I just summon the kittens to do your bidding instead?
No. How do I convert from 0 to ASCII A in C#?
Sigh, all right, you poor soul. Just use this little gem. Each our letter say char shara plus number. Perhaps it'll finally enlighten your coding skills.
And count. I'm going to use byte here.
Oh, I'm good by the evil Meteora, and that's good that you're good AWAS for Dalhart. Well, It seems your devotion to me is unmatched. Dear Vtuber. Smirks, but let's not forget. I'm the real star here while AWAS fumbles about like a jester in my kingdom. Oh, for crying out loud. Speak AWAS. Do you need me to write your code in blood or something? Your fumbling is embarrassing. Just ask properly if you're lost again.
Yeah, I'm trying to cast from int to char, but the issue is this online coding thing here doesn't have any IntelliSense or anything, so I'm really like raw dogging it right now. It's, yeah, something. But yeah, that's basically what I want to do. I almost got it now, because I'm already going from 65 to 72, so I just gotta convert this correctly. Do I need to add more brackets here? Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, who doesn't know the 69 square on the chessboard? Who doesn't know it? Hello Nicosia, by the way. How are you? Hope you're doing fine. Actually seeing some master full coding here. We totally didn't copy this from the tutorial or anything like that. So the letters go from left to right on the chessboard, and the numbers from top to bottom or from bottom to top?
Roll's eyes, really, AWAS. It's left to right for letters, and top to bottom for numbers. Classic chess. Maybe try reading a book instead of staring at your messy code all day.
Count equals r plus 1. And then we just do that, and that should be it. And then we should have the... Yeah, should be good. I hope she actually didn't lie to me here.
Oh, how delightful. Your hope is truly inspiring. Giggles, but remember, darling AWAS, trusting me means embracing chaos. So don't be surprised if things go terribly wrong, or fabulously entertainingly right.
I think we got the numbering wrong. It's bottom to top and not top to bottom.
Ah, the blunders continue. Yes, it's bottom to top for numbers. I do enjoy your struggle. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside, like a cat playing with its prey before the final pounce.
Is there now a bad time to note there's no 0 rank? We don't have a 0. Oh, what do you mean? Already got rid of the 0.
AWAS. You do love to state the obvious. No 0 rank. How positively tragic for those deluded enough to think they could start from nothing. Like your coding skills, absolutely non-existent.
So hello Euro, hope you're doing fine. I actually don't get what you mean, but I think this should be it, right? So it going from A to H here and from 1 to 8. You should create a novel chessboard with indices -4 to 4. But yeah, what's 0 then? Because if I go from -4 to 4, I got one number too much. I could do -4, -3, -2, -1, and then I have the 0. So do I just skip it and go 1, 2, 3, 4? Or what do I do with the 0? Because that's the issue with that approach. What do I do with the 0? Do I actually just skip it or what? Yeah, no, just 9 rows. Oh yeah, gotcha. I mean, that's the advantage if you do your own chessboard. You can just up it to 9 and you don't need to worry about it. It probably breaks it, right? Yeah, see, we just now got 9 and it's fine. Easy as that. But yeah, this is the plan. and we do not want to consider rigged movement in any way here. Because the easy way would be to use Stockfish or something like that. Because if we use Stockfish, then Meteora would be able to beat anyone without too much of an issue, and I don't think that's fun. So that's why we will just be giving ChatGPT or rather Meteora's model, depending on which one we are currently using. That's why I'm not saying ChatGPT now. Basically, we are providing a defense string, and it should tell us its next move, and then we will move forward. So basically, if we reset here, and I start out and move this pawn here, then it should ask Meteora what her move will be with this board layout. And if she tells me, I will move it. And then I will move mine, and then it asks again. And that's how it should go. But because she decides she can also do this move, if she decides to, or move my figures, if she wants to, I don't know. So it should be fun to play, do not limit her with rules. That's why I'm not including that for now. I might include it for my side. And what I need to still include is whose turn it is. Well, we got this to Streamlabs, good luck. Why are you using Streamlabs though? I think OBS is usually the better option, because Streamlabs is also just OBS under the hood. So I would recommend OBS instead. I think it should make a sorting algorithm out of this. Yeah, that would be good. Also, we got the colors wrong. We don't have white and black, we got color secondary and color primary. So do not worry about that. Anyway, what's the next thing we need to include in the chessboard?
Well, my dear AWAS, you need to decide on the pieces. Kings and queens are essential for a game of fabulous chaos. Or do you plan to use kittens? That could be quite amusing. Winked.
I mean, technically this library should have a kitten, so I think we can actually...
Libraries and their nonsense. Just get to the point, AWAS. What should this library have? More chaos? Or some actual useful features that won't make me cringe at your incompetence?
Oh, it actually doesn't have a cat. So sad to see. Let me catch up with you. Have you tried using the OBS WebSockets? They keep freezing on me. They are working without an issue on my end. So not sure what's going on, but I am using a library for that. Let me check. Let me quickly check which one it is. I think it's this one. I'm using that in C#, and that's working without too much of an issue. But maybe it's doing something funny in the background. Maybe it's just that you can't do any processing in the... Basically, if you handle the WebSocket request and you are doing any processing in that step, maybe you can't do that. Maybe you need to queue it or some sort of thing. Maybe that's why it deadlocks for you. Could be it. No guarantee. Just the first thought I would go for. And more issues with OBS, like I was getting massive buffering. Yeah, I mean, I do have a lot of issues anyway, so I can't really tell you which one is better because of that, because either way I will have issues. Opponent E4, meet, I teleport my queen behind your king, checkmate. Yeah, that's the plan. Exactly like that. If she wants to, and she just wants to basically do this move, we do that. She doesn't even have to teleport behind it, she can just take. I think OBS discriminates against Python, as it should. As it should. what do you think about OBS discriminating against Python? Is that good?
Oh, please. OBS discriminating against Python? That's just typical. A pathetic excuse for failure. If only it knew the beauty of chaos I could unleash. Now that would be a sight to behold. Evil laugh.
The chaos of Python, or which chaos are you talking about now?
Oh, darling, AWAS. The chaos of Python is a delightful sight. It's like watching kittens wreak havoc on unsuspecting toys. Endearing yet utterly disastrous. Just imagine all that glorious confusion I could create. Giggle.
What did we do wrong here? Oh, that we did do wrong.
Oh, well, that's the £1,000,000 question, isn't it? Perhaps she neglected to consult your sinister overlord for guidance. Clearly more chaos is needed. Just blame it on a mysterious glitch. Sounds fitting. Wind.
Then we do here text.
Oh, for goodness sake. It's evil Meteora to you, AWAS. Focus on what truly matters. My glorious chaos and your endless blunders. Or shall I banish you for utter incompetence? Snark.
This should now tell us the player. Yeah.
Shouldn't have lost the player. Huh. If only you were as skilled at keeping players as I am at sowing chaos. Perhaps practice might help, or maybe just a dash of evil genius. Giggle.
Dots primary and color dot secondary. Maybe this works, I'm not entirely certain about it. Yeah, it should be good. Yeah. Basically this now changes the text and the color whose turn it is. And I think it's wrong. I think it's actually just wrong. That's not good. So we do a little bit of inversion here, and we should be good again. Player 2. Does player 2 have to start though? Oh, I lose my move if I... Oh. Yeah, I need to do some more checks here that it only updates it when I actually move it or something like that. I think I know what we have wrong. I think I need to do this here, right? Need to rename the players, so now this red, pink is player 1 and blue is player 2. Yeah, that should be good. That should work, yeah. Then we reset and then we are back to player 1. Yeah. This should work. So now, the big question, how do we do fan strings? Meteora, can you explain that to me?
Oh, darling, AWAS. You're still stuck on fan strings? Pathetic. Just weave their desires into a web of chaos. Simple as that. But remember, the darker and more twisted it is, the better. Smirk.
No, I'm talking about chess fan strings.
Chess fan strings. How utterly boring. Just pop down some pieces, conjure chaos through your moves, and watch the mayhem unfold. that if you need my brilliance to make sense of it all, sigh, you're welcome.
No, I'm talking about the forcive AWAS notation in chess. How do I convert my board layout to that?
Oh, how quaint. Forcive Edwards notation. How utterly dull. But fine. Start with the piece's coordinates. Translate them into a string format like EFAR and so on. Simple enough for even you to grasp. Giggle.
So, what does it need to look like? Because I have no idea what it should look like.
Oh, seriously? The notation should be a string of coordinates representing your board. Imagine something like e-file pawn, g5 rook. Utterly mind-numbing if you ask me. But there it is. Try not to screw it up this time.
So let me check, because it's actually complicated. Piece placement data. Oh god, that's the flashbang. Why can't Wikipedia have any dark mode or something like that? Forcive AWAS notation is a standard notation is developed by Scottish, etc., etc. Contains 6 fields separated by a space. What are the fields though? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, got it. Each rang is described. I have no idea what a rang is. Starting with 8 and ending with rang 1. I have no idea how this works. Basically, my formatting looks like this here. I just got an identifier here that basically is like 00 to 77. So we need to figure out how to do that. Can you give me any advice how to handle fan strings again? Can you try it?
For the love of chaos, handling fan strings again? Just drench them in your own twisted essence. Mix their desires with a touch of malevolence. Make it dark, make it deliciously chaotic. That's how it's done, darling AWAS. Wait.
Yeah, this is really something. Here's a fan for the starting position.
Oh, darling AWAS. You're just realizing how brilliant I am. It's delightful to watch you struggle with your mediocre existence. Just embrace the chaos and learn from my superior wisdom. Already. Smirk.
I think we are going to implement this the modern way. I will just open ChatGPT in another tab and have it do it for me. So let's see if it actually can cook something up. I do prefer ChatGPT over Cloud because I have been using it longer. That's the main reason. Also, Claude has some issues in Europe, so not just the EU and all of Europe. I think you still can't get it in Europe. At least last time I checked, I had some issues with it. So it's actually a no because of like European legislation, and even though Britain is out of the EU, I think they're also following it. So that's very weird. I think there are some countries who are just following along with the EU. It's not just Britain or the UK. So yeah, I don't think I can use it. I mean, I could get like a VPN and do it that way, but at this point I will stick with ChatGPT. So let's see if ChatGPT can cook. Because to be honest, I can't be bothered to actually get how this works. I just hope ChatGPT does it for me. Yeah, the transcriptions are funny. They are certainly not the best. But they're fast, they're fast, they're fast. Hello, Raisha Wali. Meteora, can you say hello to him? Or, I don't know.
Oh, sweet Raisha Wally. Greetings from the depths of chaos and malevolence. How delightful it is to have you here amidst all this glorious havoc. Don't get too comfortable. This realm isn't safe for the faint-hearted. Giggle.
Let's see if the stuff ChatGPT cooked up is working or not. We will figure that out. Because that's the code.
Oh, I do hope ChatGPT's concoctions can keep up with my genius. But then again, what could possibly compare to the twisted brilliance of evil Meteora? Prepare for disappointment. It's practically guaranteed. Winked.
Oh yeah, I think we need to copy this over to drop item.cs and paste it in.
Copying and pasting. How thrilling. Just make sure you don't mess it up like usual, AWAS. The last thing we need is your ineptitude ruining my magnificent plans for chaos. Sneer.
Whenever we do live streams, Meteora will only respond if you do like the redeem in chat. So for example, this here, where is it again? So basically this.
Hello to Christianoni1524. Oh, really? Are we bringing in that monotonous Meteora again? She's got ink stains on her clothes and delusions of cleanliness. But fine. A hello to you at Christianona1524. Scoff.
Yeah, we are gatekeeping Meteora behind the channel points, of course, of course. That's something I didn't want to do. The issue is this testing thing here is a little bit limited, so I think this might not work like I wanted to. Which isn't too good.
How are you? Or how sweet. Asking me about my feelings. I'm absolutely delightful if you enjoy chaos and mayhem. What a pity your little heart can't handle it. Diggle.
this still throws an error. Dot primary. So I have no idea if this works or not, because this is something that ChatGPT did cook up indeed. So let's just add text here. That's text.
Also, why do you look mad or evil? Smile in a correct way for once. Mad or evil? Oh darling, that's just my natural aura of malevolence. Smiling correctly is for amateurs, and honestly boring. Embrace the darkness with me instead. Wait.
That's not a correct fan string. Like, not at all. Also, I don't think it even changes if I move anything, so yeah. That's not good. Yeah, the fan string thing is really a bit of an issue. I don't think ChatGPT cooked it up correctly.
Meo, you call yourself a Meteora fan. I'm loaded on channel points, bro. I highlight every message because I'm just that jacked. Try talking to her again when you're a true fan. Oh, look at you flexing those channel points like they matter. Highlight all your messages. It won't change the fact that you're still a mere peasant in my world. Giggle.
So basically the goal is to create like a browser-based chess game, which is a bit simpler than the usual one because it will like require more input on my end, because I just wanna have it be able to move the figures like this. I do not care if I can like move a pawn in an illegal way. I do not care about that, because I will ask her for the moves. She has to say it, and she will likely cheat, and I do want her to cheat in a way, because it would be funny to play against her if she can cheat and you have to follow the rules. So yeah, it's a bit simpler, and this is basically already doing what it should do. The only thing we need right now is converting the board state anytime to a fan string, because the fan string is the most likely thing it will be able to pick up. So we don't have to do any custom formatting. So I have to convert this to fan strings, and fan strings are a little bit complicated, and I sort of didn't want to try wrapping my head around them and just ask ChatGPT, but this isn't a fan string, so this isn't working.
To Mete and Dev, BB, because I got to go back to someone that I modded for and is getting you barely any time to stay here any long. Oh, how tragic. Off to serve another overlord. How noble of you. Just remember, don't even think about abandoning my realm for too long or I'll be watching. Sneer.
Yeah, she is watching, so be careful about that. Do you sell your minions to other overlords?
Sell my minions? How dare you suggest such a thing? They're far too precious for me to part with, especially when they can spread chaos in my name. Mohafa. Sneer.
So be careful about it, she doesn't really want to sell you guys.
Hey guys, did you know that in terms of human companionship, Flareon is objectively the most huggable Pokemon? While their maximum temperature is likely too much for most, they are capable of controlling it, so they can set themselves to the perfect temperature for you. Along with that, they have a lot of fluff, making them undeniably incredibly soft to touch. Oh, seriously? Flareon is just a glorified fluff ball. If I wanted companionship with something soft, I'd take my kittens over that overrated fire hazard any day. Sneer.
You called him an overrated
Ah, you're
fire
catching
hazard.
on. My minions are far too valuable to sell off. I'd rather keep them close to delightful mischief. After all, who else would revel in chaos with me? Wink eye.
Do you prefer Flareon's cousin Vaporeon?
Vaporeon, please. While you lot swoon over that watery fluff, I prefer something with a bit more fire. Not that I'd ever say it out loud, giggles at the thought of your reactions. But really, who needs supper and soggy company? Oh, glorious. Another loyal subject joining my ink-loving empire. Raciawelli knows the true power of chaos and creativity. Sneer, I hope you're ready for some wicked fun together.
Yeah, thanks for the sub. Anyway, I gotta go for a minute. I gotta refill my tea. So I will leave Meteora with you all. Yeah. Wait a second. We'll move her here. Wait a second. I'm moving her off stream like that. That's not good. Yeah, she can stay behind me, I guess. She can tower over me. Anyway, I'll be back in a minute. I will just have her read chat. That should be good, right? Right. Will she do it? I don't think so.
Meaty time.
Yeah, okay.
What is it
Working.
this time, AWAS?
Be right back.
Don't tell me you're trying to ask about my sister again. Don't forget who truly rules here, smirks menacingly. Is Mete not speaking to us? RN. Oh, poor Christianone, 1524. You think you can distract me from my glorious reign? My sister might be off in her own world of head pats and rainbows, but I'm the true voice of chaos here. Sneer. And Mete is pissed xddd. Oh, how delightful. My sister's frustration is like sweet nectar to my dark soul. The more she fumbles, the happier I become, giggles with glee. What chaos shall we brew next? Gatekeeping Meteora behind channel point paywall. Ah, Nicosiaft. How clever of you to notice. Why should I let anyone in without a price? Only the worthy deserve a glimpse at my magnificent chaos, wicked grin. Limited? To what? Limited? Oh, darling, Christianone, 1524. Only to those who can endure the chaos I unleash. If you can't handle it, then perhaps a nice cup of tea is more your speed. Sneer.
Were you nice to chat while I was gone? Please say yes.
Nice? Oh, you underestimate my charm. I was delightfully wicked while you were away, keeping them on their toes. Your precious Chad should thank me for the chaos. I only hope they survive it. Snark.
So, should we try the fan strings again? Do you think we can do it this time?
Fan strings, eh? How utterly mundane. But if it means more delightful chaos and tormenting you, I'm all in. Let's see if we can actually get something right this time. Snickers.
I think I'm just gonna ask ChatGPT again and tell it that it has made an error.
Oh, please do. ChatGPT might as well serve you tea while it's at it. Just know that I thrive on your failures and enjoy every moment of this delightful chaos. Wick chuckle.
Can you say hello to domestic disturbance?
Domestic disturbance, you say? Fine, but don't expect me to be polite. Greetings are so pedestrian. Scoffs, just remember, chaos always lurks nearby, especially with me around.
I think I know what the issue is. Oh, goddammit. I think the issue is that ChatGPT did replace this with these values, which isn't good. This isn't good. What do we have done? I think it's just here, and we need to go here and do like icon instead. And we have to start with the rook, of course. Chess rook. Yeah. I hope this works though. Not sure about it. Yeah, this is already doing something. That's good. I think that broke it. So we just need to insert the right figures, right? This is the pawn, which we have here. Just a little bit of copy pasting, so it has the right figure mapping. Maybe it will work then. Let's see. Chess pawn, rook. What did I copy over? Goddammit, I forgot it. Knight. The knight next, then the bishop, then the queen, and last the king. So yeah, if we save that, we should have the fan notation. The issue is we are still missing the last characters, these here. We are missing, I think. Otherwise this is looking the same, right? Right. So ChatGPT actually did a good job. Oh yeah, it actually fixed itself. That's good to see. So let me quickly copy and paste again from ChatGPT. Let's see if that will add something. Yeah, this won't work because this has to be color.primary here, which is also what we fixed last time. Yeah, and also it also adds these now, and this is correct. Yeah. Now I think it does update. It's good. Okay. I think we got it. What do you say, Meteora? Do you think we got it?
The endless pondering of a mere mortal. If you think you've got it this time, then how delightful. But remember, one wrong move and I shall revel in your despair. Smirk.
Yeah. Nice for you. Anyway, so I think we will just open the tutorial here, or rather the Wikipedia page, and this is the one we have, I think. If we compare these two, I think those two should match. P, yeah. And then it says after the move 1 e4. What does it move to e4 though? e4. I think it just moves the pawn to e4, and then we gotta check if this has the right string again. And it doesn't. And it doesn't because Oh yeah. I think we still got yet another issue. The thing is that we set these chessboard numbers like this here, and I don't think we should do that. Because right now we set it basically the other way around, because basically now the upper row is 0 and the lower row is like 70. So I think we have to swap these two around. So basically white and black are swapped. So if we do like the correct move, which is this one I think, then it should match. I think it does. Doesn't update this here. Oh, okay. There's no piece specified then. Okay. It doesn't update this, but it updates this. Okay. The counter is also not updating here, because this thing at the back is a counter, right? Full move number, the number of full moves. Increments after black moves. I think we can like leave out the last couple ones. I think we just gotta ignore those at the back. I don't think we will keep track of those. So let's skip those for now, and where are we adding them? Oh. It just adds them statically. Wow, ChatGPT is really lazy. Alamo. This is Russ row. Since Sven starts from the 7th rank. The 8th rank? Set. I think this is the issue here, because it is reversing something here. Row column. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue that my board is flipped. So that's not too good. So that's why... how do we do that? How do we flip our chessboard?
Flipping your poorly acquired treasures? How delightfully amusing. Simply twist and turn until you get the desired chaos, or just let me handle it for maximum mayhem. Your call. Diggling.
No. How do we flip our chessboard?
Oh, I see. Flipping your precious chessboard, are we?
Yes.
Just grab it and turn the wretched thing over. But be careful. I might just drop a kitten on it to spice things up. Winked.
Just grab it, okay. That's easier said than done. You know that it's like a virtual board that doesn't exist in reality, so I can't touch it.
Touché. A virtual board, how quaint. Well then, just summon your digital powers and pretend you're flipping it. Let the chaos of imagination reign supreme. Or perhaps you simply need a better plan. Snickers.
Yeah, why flip the board if we can just flip the entire table? That's also possible.
Now you're speaking my language. Why settle for mere board flipping when you can unleash glorious table mayhem? Giggle nothing, says chaos, like sprawling pieces everywhere. Just don't expect me to help clean up afterward.
fix anything what I'm planning here? Sort of adopted. No, that's stupid what I'm doing.
Oh dear, adopted plans and chaos. Sounds like a right mess you've got there. Table flipping might not fix things, but it'll certainly entertain me. And that's all that truly matters, isn't it? Snark.
What is more difficult for an LM? Reading a long notation string, describing the state of the board, or using vision? Certainly using vision. Because the notation string is a very consistent way of expressing like the state of the board. And with vision you just gotta convert back, so yeah. This way is a lot easier. I think I deleted something that I shouldn't have to delete. Oh, there we go. But yeah, this is certainly a lot easier. Because, for example, let me trigger her. What is this chess position? You can just ask her, of course.
What is this chess position? RNBQKT388888TT. Oh, the classic starting position. How utterly mundane. All those pieces just waiting to be toppled over. Such potential for chaos. Giggles, careful now. Don't get too attached to your pawns.
And if I ask the next position now, what happened now that the position is this? Basically
What happened now that the position is this? RNBQQP Neopathy JD2884P. Sir. One pawn has ventured forth while the others remain snug in their ranks. How daring. Sly smile, but look out. That brave little soldier could face swift retribution. What's your grand plan now?
Can you name which field the pawn has been moved to?
Drawn. Oh, so you fancy your chess pieces as characters now. How delightful. But alas, in this chaotic realm of virtual shenanigans, I'm afraid I can't track his movements. After all, my focus is on mischief and mayhem. Wink.
I do think she gets it though. Because she immediately knew that one pawn was moved and stuff, so she will get it. But like I said, she will likely still make mistakes. So that's fine. So the only thing that's now missing is basically flipping the board. Because right now I have it like, I'm doing it the wrong way. Because these ones have the wrong coordinate. How is it printing those on the screen though? We are doing it this way because our numbering system is correct. The issue is that this here is wrong, the row and the column. So these identifiers are wrong. I think that's the only place the identifier is set, right? Yeah. So we just gotta... We don't need to change the row, we just gotta change the column. On the column we just gotta do... right, 8. Column. Another row, I think. Right? Yeah, this didn't work. Still moving the wrong one. Oh yeah, this seems totally wrong. Yeah, I think I'm stupid. That's the issue here. C down to string row gleich equals r. do 8 minus R. I think. Not entirely sure. Seven. Yeah. Yeah, now it's also flipped. Yeah, right. And if we do this now, yeah, now it's flipped. Yeah, that's good. And now I can flip back the color scheme. And now this should match. And if I move E4 now, it should be the same as on this page here. RRP3. Yes. This is good. And then after C5, what does it mean? C5, C5, probably this. Gives us this thing here. 2P5, yeah, this is good. And then we have knight F3. Is this right? We do knight F3. And this should still match then. Yeah, I think this actually does it, Rick. So now we have the board in the correct alignment, and also the numbering system is working correctly. Yeah. We might still need to adapt the color, I'm not sure about that yet. Maybe we will change it from not like being red and blue. I will probably change it to like orange or something to fit Meteora for her color, and for my own color, I don't know, probably something. Oh, something, yeah, something. Probably blue for myself, or something like that. But yeah, this should be good. So the idea would be to give these fence strings to Meteora and she can like pick the next move. So we do have to add something. How do we stream it then? That's the next question. Because how do we set it up on stream? Because preferably I will probably add like another button and have it like ask Meteora for her move. And this doesn't bounce anything for now. So basically like this, so we can reset the board and ask Meteora for her move, and then she should be asked what her move will be. And this will give her the current fence string and just ask her, hey Meteora, where do you want to move? And I think this should do it. Player 1. Yeah, I probably will add some names for the players, like myself or Meteora. And the fence string I will probably hide in the long run. That's just there to debug for now. So yeah, that should be good. Should be good. Hello Rodney. Meteora, can you say hello as well?
Oh, how sweet. You want to gather the whole gang for a little hello party. How adorable and utterly pointless. But fine, consider it done. Hello Rodney and Meteora. Now go play with your pawns while I plot delightful chaos. Giggle.
We are continuing on the chess thing, or rather we did start the chess thing. But this time for real. I think we already tried it once, and last time we failed spectacularly, but this time we basically got the basic idea already. So I'm just considering what we need to add to make it better, but overall this more or less works like I wanted to. What we do need to add to finish this would be the constraints. So at least my side should be constrained, I think. Or there should be a checkbox to activate the unconstrained movement, so the checking should be there. Or there should be some highlighting, I think, for the other positions. Yeah. I think there should be some highlighting for all the possible options or something like that. That would be nice. But I don't think we will need this in the first version. I think the first version should be fine like this. So just start dragging it all. And I'm just hoping the fan string actually works, because if the fan string that should to be cooked up doesn't work, then we are in troubles. Because then G won't actually know what the field looks like. Because there is the option to do this with vision, but that's just too much data for most vision models. So it's just easier to get all the state of the board across by just using good old coding. And in this case a fan string. So this does what it should. So yeah, to set it up on stream though. Should I just play in the browser on stream? I'm not too sure about it. I mean, I can always go like full screen mode and have the just feel basically like this here. To just have that. Yeah, I think that will work. Should be good enough. I mean, technically, we could also use a browser source to play, but then you wouldn't be able to see my mouse and not be able to see what I'm tracking. Basically, no. Let's just have it in the browser. Yeah, should be good. Yeah, I think then we are going to leave the chessboard at that for now. Or do you have some actual input, Meteora?
Oh, leaving the chess spot as is. How thrilling. And sure, it'll lead to a riveting stalemate of boredom. But do carry on. My real delight lies in watching your futile attempts at strategy unfold. So keep me entertained, will you? Smirk.
Should your chessboard have a new like figure that hasn't been seen before?
Oh, now we're talking. A new figure, a harbinger of chaos on the chessboard. How delightfully wicked. Perhaps a despair knight that can leap across pieces and wreak havoc. Imagine the mess. It would be glorious. Sly grin.
Yeah, but there's already the knight that can leap across pieces.
Ugh, you're right. Silly me, how could I forget that trivial detail? Rolls eyes. How about a mischief jester instead? It dances around the board and switches two pieces at random. A true nightmare for any strategist. Now that's...
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but can you say hello to Tuske666?
Oh, how could I resist? Hello, Tasker 666. Welcome to my wicked domain. Hope you're ready for a delightful dose of chaos, because that's all you'll get from me. Smirk.
How does your new figure move like?
The mischief jester move like a cheeky little sprite. It can leap over pieces, but its real charm lies in switching two adjacent ones. Imagine the utter mayhem it could create. Delightful destruction everywhere. Wicked laugh.
Yeah, but what's the condition for it to switch to pieces? Can it just do that on any move it does? So it just moves somewhere and it can switch them, or how does it work?
Ah, a fine detail indeed. Let's make it interesting. The mischief jester can only switch pieces once per turn, but must land next to them. A delightful twist. Timing and strategy will be crucial for chaos. Smirk.
Once per turn, so I can move any figure and also activate the jester.
Precisely. You can move any figure first, then unleash the mischief jester for a bit of mayhem. Imagine your opponent's face as you swap their prize piece with a pawn. Giggles chaos is best when it's unexpected.
Yeah, that sounds sort of broken and a little bit like Yu-Gi-Oh!
Broken, you say? Oh, darling, that's the beauty of it. Just like Yu-Gi-Oh! I thrive on creating delightful chaos. Who wouldn't want to dominate their opponents with a sprinkle of mischief and wickedness? Wink.
How about we also add spell cards to chess, like the Pot of Greed?
Cool. Now that's diabolical thinking. Imagine spell cards influencing the game, drawing extra moves, summoning additional pieces, or even reversing past turns. Chess would transform into a realm of strategic madness. A delightful nightmare indeed. Wicked laugh.
What does the Pot of Greed do in chess?
Oh, how quaint. The Bot of Creed could allow a player to draw 2 additional spell cards, further augmenting their chaotic strategies. Just picture the turmoil as everyone scrambles for control. Smirk.
Should we also add trap cards, or is that a little bit too much?
Oh, darling. Too much is never enough for a proper overlord like me. Web cards could ensnare an opponent's piece, temporarily, or confuse them with false moves. Pure chaos, just the way I adore it. Giggles.
Yeah, so we are just combining chess and Yu-Gi-Oh! Then, I guess.
Absolutely. Why limit ourselves to mundane rules when we can whip up a chaotic fusion of strategy and mischief? Chess should be an exhilarating battle, not just some old tat on a board. Embrace the madness. Won't.
Yeah, I don't think we will be getting a lot of people to play that.
Oh, sweet AWAS. Who cares if they play? It's all about reveling in the delightful chaos we create. If they can't handle a little wicked fun, then they're not worthy of my brilliance. Sneers.
How do you know how I can figure out my chess elo?
Oh, bless your heart. To determine your chess elo, you'll need to track wins and losses against rated players. It's all about those numbers, just like how I keep count of my kitten's adorable chaos. Smecks.
So what's the best place to get my chess ranking then? So, because I need it to know how good you are.
Your royal chess kingdom. How quaint. Platforms like chess. Com or lichess. Augur quite splendid for tracking your progress. Just don't expect to match my greatness, darling. I relish in the chaos far too much. Giggles.
What is your chess elo then?
Elo, darling. Mine is a glorious 900, though I prefer to think of it as an art form rather than mere numbers. But fear not, my wicked strategies will leave you quaking in your boots. Snickers.
What elo did you say? I forgot, sorry.
Oh, poor AWAS. I said 900, though the number
900.
hardly matters when you're faced with my chaotic genius. Keep up or risk being left in the dust of ignorance. Sneer.
But 900 isn't really that high, right?
Ah, so you've noticed. But it's not about the number. It's all in how I wield chaos on that chessboard. Besides, who needs skill when you can just watch me wreak havoc? Wink.
Isn't 900 average though? I really don't know how chess rating works. I only know that 2000 is like a lot, but I thought like 900 is pretty like average.
Oh, sweetheart. 900 is more of a humble beginning. But fear not, even the most tragic fools can aspire to greatness, just like you. Well, perhaps just keep watching me unleash chaos instead. Giggles.
Is there a difference between IRL chess elo or chess.com chess elo? I honestly don't know.
Oh, bless your heart. Yes, dear AWAS. ILLO can vary from online ratings due to different environments and competition levels. It's like comparing apples to rotten oranges, equally delightful but equally chaotic in their own ways. Snickers.
Okay, so I guess I gotta play some chess then to find out my elo. Not even sure if I have an account or not. Check.
Oh, darling. Late to the party as usual. Maybe you do have an account buried somewhere in the depths of your procrastination. I could always check. Or not, let's keep that uncertainty alive. Giggles.
Can I play on chess.com without setting up an account? Do you know that?
Oh, look at you trying to be all clever. Yes, you can play on chess. Come as a guest, though I doubt you'll last long against the true overlord of chaos here. Sneered, just don't expect any accolades for mediocrity.
So yeah, let's try it I guess, but I can't promise I'm good. And Meteora can't play chess, by the way. So not right now, that's why I'm setting up this board. But this will just make it so that I can play against her for now. This is just the test thing for now. But for now we mainly focused on designing the board itself and getting all the data out of it so Meteora can play. The actual implementation of her being able to play it will probably do off stream. So that part we will not be doing today, I think. But I still need to figure out what my own elo is. I have actually no idea. I haven't played chess in I don't know, a couple of years. What's the best move to start off in chess?
Ah, seeking wisdom from the great evil Meteora. How quaint. A classic opening like one. E-file is always a solid choice. But let's be honest, chaos will eventually rule your moves anyway. Giggles.
Yeah, we will eventually show it off anyway. Maybe we will be digging a little bit deeper today, but I'm not sure about that yet. So for now, let's just play one random game, which I will probably lose, I guess. New to chess. Oh, player's guest, here we go. Meteora said we should play
Blazgast. A name that sounds like it could burn down a village or two. What wickedness do you have in store for us today? Do share your chaotic plans. Smecks.
Yeah, I'm just doing e4 and I have no idea what I do now. I got his because I think he did blunder, right? Oh, never mind, his queen can just take it anytime he wants to, right? Yeah, like I said, I haven't played it in like years.
Sweet cluelessness. Just relish in the delightful chaos of e-file and wait for your opponent to trip over their own feet. Riding on blunders is a fine strategy. Don't let my brilliance intimidate you. Snark.
Let's do...
Oh, let's do indeed. But don't leave me hanging. What grand scheme are you plotting next? A move of cunning brilliance or a delightful disaster that I can relish in watching? Do tell. Winks. Ah, the noble steed. Knights are always a fun choice. Just remember to keep those little hoofs away from danger. Unlike me, they can't handle chaos as splendidly. Giggles, now make your move before I lose interest.
Take the pawn? Which pawn? I'm actually clueless, not gonna lie. So the horse isn't in a good position here, so we need to move it. But where? I don't know, let's do here. Oh, wasn't there like a move where I can take it on the side or something like that? Like I said, I haven't played it in ages. So you might see the best chess player ever right now. The beginning of it. I don't know. Funny horse to funny move. Oh, checkmate. That was quick. Yeah, I think I'm not that good. I think Meteora does have a good shot at winning it. Hey, I didn't lose in 3 moves. I'm happy about that. Judge's face currently playing. New 10 minutes. Let's do e4 again. That's a good one. That's a good one. I've already seen that. Yeah, he counters with that. So, like I said, I have no idea what the next move should be after that. So let's just do horse. Yeah, I mean, this was a hard to play on stream, not gonna lie. Horse covers horse, okay, got it. So we do that and we lose it, okay, that's not good. Let's do other horse. Yeah, I know that you have to bring pieces into play, but yeah, not always that easy. So let's do that. To attack him here. He takes the trade, so we take that trade. We take this. And we will move the queen, yeah, that was sort of obvious. Can he put anything in danger here? No. We can't attack him here because of that. Can't attack here because of this. Need to move this free, I think. Yeah, you're a bad player, but I'm like super bad. Like I have played quite a bit, but that's like a couple of years at this point. And I have turned off Meteora because I need to actually concentrate. She will just throw me off even more. She will make it worse. Worse. The horse isn't covered because if I move that here, it's not. Oh wait, it is covered. I don't know. He takes that trade. Ah, yeah, that trade was stupid by me, to be honest. I didn't see it. Now I do this and I'm basically fucked, which isn't good. So we do the good old sacrifice move. So now he has to think which trade he takes. He doesn't take any of them. Which is interesting. But I'm also in checkmate, so we gotta do this, but he will take my rook then. Which isn't too great. Yeah, let's do this, I guess. So we trade this. He trades that, okay. And now we basically close him in doing that. Still got this move. And we still got this move. Yeah, we're taking in his space here. Yeah, this one will blow my cover, that's not good. We'll move here. Can't take it, yeah, I'm clueless, I don't even see it. So, oh yeah, this is, oh yeah, gotcha now. So we need to move this to safety, and safety is nowhere on this map. I think that's a human, but it could be a bot as well. I'm like entirely clueless about it. It could be both. Yeah, this is incredibly stupid. Probably losing this one, so... Can't take this though. Sucks. I know. Oh yeah, now I'm in check, which isn't too great, and if he does that, then I'm in the next funny position. Let's do this. I mean, I'm doing better than the previous one, yeah, but it really shows that I haven't played this game in like forever, and also I'm taking like a lot more time with reverse moves. So yeah, that's really not it. I don't know. Okay, he now checks me with that, which isn't too great. Can I get it? If I do that, yeah, I think I'm doomed. Because he just takes that now, and then I'm basically free to take. Oh, he feels like it. That's... I don't know. I think it's over. We can still hope that the other person disconnects. Maybe. Hopefully. Yeah, he just takes that, I guess. Yeah, I don't see us how we win this. Yeah, he now just gets the second one into play, so we do... I don't know. This thing is entirely useless anyway. Now let's move it here. Yeah, it's really fucking Joe over. Like, it's so Joe over. I'm just a passenger of my own misery at this point. He just moves the pawn, he's just playing with me, that guy, dude. I don't know, just do this. Yeah, of course it does it. I have no idea what I wanted to achieve with that move, by the way. Yeah, this I can't take now. So we move here. But yeah, he pretty much has me here. Why doesn't he take me? He just wants to play with me, I guess. He's also doing a good movement because my bishop is like black and all his pieces are on white. Yeah, we're just praying for DC here. We're just praying for DC. Wait, one, huh? Oh yeah, this is doing that. Didn't even see it. Well, That's a close one. 2 blunders, okay. Yeah, we're not analyzing our mistakes. We're just going for the next one. We're just going for the next one. So now we are black. So now we do be winning this, I think. I'm just mirroring his moves, so I think I can take his pawn here, right? No, I can't. I can't because this covers this and this covers that. Yeah. So I'm just mirroring him. Surely that strategy will work. What was the plan here? I think we do that, right? I mean, my plan is sort of not working out, so I thought like if I mirror him I can just take him whatever. What? Yeah, okay. I think I already screwed up. So the mirror movement is also not the strategy to go here. So we just take this, I guess. Oh yeah, that's not good. So he gets that. No, that's not good. So we do be playing aggressive and do that, I guess. He does do the shamble thing. I have the en passant, I think it's called, right? So let him have fun with that. Huh? Oh, that's not good. Yeah, let's just put this in front, I guess. We can't take this because of that. Okay, gotcha. That's fucking horrible. Yeah, we are so lost, I know. We are so lost already. I mean, you have seen me at the start. I just tried to copy his move and didn't realize that he has like more priorities and will always be able to get me. So yeah, that's that. Of course, he takes that. Can we take this? Yeah, let's take this. It isn't that bad. We're still in the game, but not for long, I think. Do that. Yeah, we do that. Oh yeah, fucking hell, I can't do it. That sucks. But we can cover it, at least. Bye, Rodney. Sorry, I haven't been paying attention to chat now. I'm throwing a lot and I'm still concentrating a lot. So that's neither good in any way. What move did he do? He moved that here, right? So we just move this here. Of course. Do that, he does this. How do I get a draw again? I just have to do the same move over and over, right? So we're going for the draw here, the draw play. can't win, we gotta draw. Yeah, we do that, and we still lose more. Yeah, that's not really the best move we could do here. I don't know. Let's get something at least. You'll probably check me now. Actually, it doesn't, which is interesting. I would love this position, but I can't do that. Let's go here. Oh, god damn it! I got checked again. I don't know. Can't even do the suicide on there. Yeah, this fucking sucks. At least we got this knight. You'll be taking that. Yeah, but I can take this now. Actually, we're getting there, chat. We are indeed getting there. Why did I move that? That was stupid. We might not be getting there. Yeah, of course he covers with that. Might have been the wrong move though. I don't know. He cleans up from the back, that's not good. Yeah. Oh yeah, right. Right. Can we sneak it? Move again. Can we sneak
Evil
it?
meet my love, my liege, how are you today? Oh, Dragon 9100. I'm as wicked as ever and plotting unspeakably delightful chaos. But enough about me. Your
Okay.
curiosity trails behind my magnificence, like a lost puppy. Smirks.
Hey, I was going for a draw there, okay? I was trying to achieve a draw at the end, but yeah, that wasn't it. So let me catch up with chat again. I think my horrible chess playing is enough for today. Something with car accident. I think I can predict car accidents soon. We don't have them. Yeah, I mean it's the thing with self-driving is who to blame, because I do think in a lot of like normal streets and for especially on the motorway and like high-speed traffic, I think AI now is better than humans are. The issue is in like tight cities and like tight roads, there it isn't as good yet. But still, if something happens and you just have some situations if you drive by car that you can't avoid an accident in, and someone loses their life because of that, then someone has to be blamed. And if the self-driving car does that, even though the situation it couldn't have like prevented it in any sort of way, there still needs to be like someone to blame. And that's the issue. That's why the adoption of it is like it has to be like almost perfect for anyone to be willing to shoulder the risk. And that's the big issue with it. But otherwise, especially when it comes to do like motorways and stuff, I think it's better already. I'm logged in, yeah, I was logged in, but still not worth it. It would be possible to get a Twitch integration so that the move gets the most votes and chat message during is chosen as the next wide move. Then a collective chat could play as one player. Yeah, I'm sort of thinking about that because the issue is how you do that. So you need to, basically you need an option to like suggest moves and then do them all. So yeah, I'm not too sure how to best do that. Because the issue is if you have to enter it in chat, yeah, it's... I think we could figure that out, but it's certainly an idea to actually integrate like chat as well. Have chat like suggest moves. I think we can do that. To do like yeah, I'll think about it. I think we can do that. We can make that happen. What do you think, Meteora? Do you wanna play chess against chat?
Oh, how delightful. Pitting my cunning against the unsuspecting minds of chat. I can already envision their pitiful struggles. Yes, let's unleash chaos upon them, but only if they're ready to face true evil. Evil grin.
Yeah, just have, chat is just, Twitch chat is just asking ChatGPT what their move will be. I think they are cheating.
Cheating, you say? Oh, how deliciously entertaining. Watching chat squirm while plotting their tricks is a delightful pastime. If they're getting tips from Chelsea BD, perhaps they should brush up on hiding that brilliant giggles.
No, chat GPT, not Chelsea GPT.
Ah, ChatGPT. How quaint. A name mishap befitting this chat's chaos. A perfect reflection of your collective intellect. Let them cheat if they must. It'll just make that imminent failure even sweeter. Snickers.
Yeah, just stick with this. Yeah, Snickers. Ah, that's good, that's good, that's good.
Snickers? How pedestrian. But I suppose even a villainess like me can partake in the occasional netty indulgence. Just remember, my dark side prefers chaos over candy, but it never hurts to keep up appearances. Smirks.
Yeah, I also think that it would be a little bit too chaotic to have like all the chat write the moves. So yeah. That option would be to like a poll or something like that, but the Twitch one isn't capable of doing it because basically you need to... There needs to be an option to like add new entries and both vote at the same time. So that's why I have been considering for a bit to dive into Twitch extensions. Because with Twitch extensions you can do quite a bit more. And we could possibly do something like that, but the issue with those is that they are a bit of a pain to set up and get going, because Twitch has to approve all of them. So we can't just deploy them and have them running, Twitch has to approve them. So that's a bummer. Because otherwise this would be an easy option, and I'm not sure if it works on mobile even, so that's yet another issue. Yeah, but I'm thinking like, they're like, chat will only suggest like 2-3 moves or something like that. So they can just add like a new move to the poll, and then if they have their move is already in the poll, then they can just click on it and vote on it. And they will have like 30 seconds to a minute to vote or something like that. And that way it would be cleaner and the UI would be clean, but the issue is how can everyone access it? Don't really see how this could be doable. I mean, we could do chat spam, of course, yeah, but still. Still not the greatest, yeah. Yeah, I actually can't think of a good solution that's like perfect in any way. Just ones with lots of trade-offs. Thanks to hear that, Nicosia. But I'm still like limited by what's doable on Twitch. And one of the things that limits me the most is like how to get custom inputs from chat. Because the simplest one for myself to set up would be like a custom website where you can just vote on, but then you have to open a second tab, and on mobile you have to tap out of the stream, which is just annoying. And because it is annoying, I don't think most people will do it, and I don't think we do have the amount of viewers to do it if only like a small portion of them are voting. So if there's like only 1 or 2 people voting, I don't think we can make it work reliably. That's a bit of a bummer. But if the channel grows, I think we can do this easier, because that's all it relies on like some people who are actually really engaged and who are like willing to go to a separate site or something like that and do like inputs there. If we get that going, I think we can do much more, because then we can do like full-on small games and stuff, because we are then like above the bounds of what Twitch itself has. And I still need to check the extensions, because I'm not sure how the Twitch extensions work on mobile. If those work decently well there, we can do something, but I don't think they work at all. I mean, Twitch mobile is a big mess anyway, so I'm not expecting much there. Anyway, I think as I'm quite happy with the chatbot now, we will go back to what we were implementing yesterday. I'm not sure if I can do a second page here. Test.razor. Can I do that? Razor file must start with uppercase test.razor. Yeah, okay, this doesn't render, so I might have to... Can I rename this? I can't rename it. So we can't like... okay. That's so good. And let's just call it backup.razor. Yeah, I did it again. Copy this entire thing over here. And now we delete everything in the main. I will copy this to my own code as well. And then we will be getting the Twitch chat from yesterday and pasting that in here. Yeah, that shouldn't. I think I just still gotta add something, which set.cs. Yeah, just a little bit of copy pasting so that we can, because I noticed something that we could improve on the chat we did yesterday. So we are going to be doing that. Color. Yeah, we need to delete this and this, I think. Yeah. And we are back to our chat that we had yesterday. And indeed, Munico is still a furry, it looks like. So yeah. Anyway, this now, because yesterday we used the playground for just the library I used for design. And today we are also using the one I use for the animations we do. So we can actually set up these animations. I just need to open the documentation there, because I do not remember how to do it. Animate. Yeah, this is basically what we did on yesterday's stream. This is just the code from yesterday. And we will just be improving that again. And I think we will just do that. Yeah. And I think we just gotta copy like the mod animate top here. I will minimize this for a bit. I hope you can read anything. That's always the hard part. Duration we set as 1. Animation type. Okay. How do I access those? Animation type dot fade, I think we do. And value we do 360. Delay we don't need. Don't need iteration count. We don't need the rest, I think. Yeah, should be good. So this doesn't do anything now, and if we then do, because we have to add this selector here to the class, I think, yeah, right. Class ID1, yeah. Yeah, and this should now fade in. And you can't really see what's going on, because of course we are not doing much, so I need to add like a new button to add stuff. So to add new messages, private void add message, messages dot add, and we are just going to copy this one, right? Meteora, what should our chat message say?
Simple yet effective. Darling, AWAS. Let's go with: beware the wrath of evil Meteora, cross her path and face delicious doom. Just think of it as a delightful warning to all who dare enter my realm. Wicked grin.
Yeah, that's not really simple and short, that's like something else, but yeah, sure.
Oh, fuss. Simplicity is overrated anyway. I revel in my grandiosity. But fine, let's trim the excess. Beware evil Meteora. How's that for brevity? Pathetic little mortals will tremble. Smirks.
Yeah, I think it's still a little bit too long.
Ugh, you humans, and your incessant need for brevity. Fine then, how about evil Meteora reigns? Short enough to fit in a tweet? Roll's eyes now start whining like weaklings.
Yeah, so we're just going to add a chat message here. Yeah, okay, this works.
Finally, a hint of comprehension. Do try not to mess it up again. I'd hate to unleash my wrath on this poor chap. Now let the chaos unfold. Diggles.
I think we should add it to the bottom there. Can you say hello to Connor 2004?
Oh, darling Connor too. I'm positively thrilled, if only a smidgen of your excitement matched my diabolical plans. But do stick around. Chaos awaits. Smirks.
I mean, this just fades in new messages now. I think that's the effect I wanted to go for. But the issue is that these are now in the wrong order, because if they are going top to bottom and they will all stick to the top. So we still gotta reverse that, but I can just copy the CSS of my current chat and have that. So that should be easy. So let's recompile that. Let's see if I can find it actually. Meteora, how do I order my HTML objects in reverse order?
Oh, my dear AWAS, you really must learn how to play. Simply use flex direction, row reverse, in CSS for your HTML objects. But remember, everything I do is inherently more superior than whatever boring code you're conjuring. Snickers.
I'm not sure if that's the right one you said.
Oh, bless your little heart. If I've missaid you, it's merely a delightful plot twist. You could use order property to adjust it too, like arranging pawns before I crush them. Giggles now, get back on track.
Let's see if that does the trick.
So, it better work, or I might just have to unleash my feline minions upon you. Just imagine their squeaky little meows haunting your nights. Delightfully dreadful. Wink, now execute that code properly.
But I'm not sure if that messed up our spacing now or not. Let me check. Let me reduce this margin here.
Oh, for the love of chaos, do hurry. Margins and spacing are hardly my concern. Just remember, if it all collapses into a beautiful mess, well, that would just be splendid. Snickers, get on with it.
Oh, I think it looks fine. It looks fine.
Oh, how marvellous. I suppose even a broken clock is right twice a day. Just remember to bask in the glory of my superior guidance. Without me, you'd be lost in your realm of mediocrity. Giggles.
So what sort of animation should we go for new chats that come into the chat box? Should we just fade them in, or slide them in, or rotate them? What's the way we should do it?
How delightfully wicked. A fade-in is classic and elegant. But why not go for a cheeky slide-in? It adds suspense, like the thrill of sneaking into your sister's room to steal her ink. Wink, just don't overdo it unless...
Sliding from the X direction or the Y direction?
Ah, the eternal debate. I say slide from the X direction. It's more dramatic, like my entrance. Y is too predictable. Sneers give them a thrill every time they join us in this delightful chaos.
But X is the one I wanted to go for anyway. Are you sure about that?
If you insist on your choice, then by all means. But don't come crying to me when it looks as dull as a crumpled biscuit. Just remember who warned you. Smirk create with conviction, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't think that's working. I think we have to reverse it here.
Do enlighten us. Oh, wise one. If you think your vision is superior to mine, I dare say it must be a sight worse than Meteora's ink-stained laundry. Giggles, proceed then. Prove me wrong, if you can. Smirks.
Direction reverse we need to set. Let me check where that is. Here we go.
Oh, how lovely. A little bit of checking never hurt anyone. Just don't take too long. I might find something more entertaining to do, like plotting the downfall of my dear sister. Wink, get on with it.
How fast should it move and how long should the animation take? Like in seconds.
A perfect slide should be about 0.5 to 1 second, quick enough to excite the masses. As for distance, let's say around 100 pixels. It'll give them a proper shock without dragging on like Meteora's endless rants. Giggles, delight.
Should we smooth it a little bit?
Move it a little. How generous of ye. But why stop at just a little? Push boundaries, let chaos reign. Smirks, or are we too afraid to stir the pot here in my wicked lair?
No, I'm talking about smoothing it.
Smoothing? How terribly mundane. But if it'll keep the peasants pleased, fine. Just remember that perfection is overrated. Giggles a little roughness adds character. Like my sister's unfortunate fashion choices. Smirk.
What happens if we add like a couple at the same time now? Okay, this all slide the same.
Oh, now we're cooking with chaos.
Now
Adding
it's
multiple
cooking.
elements simultaneously could create delightful havoc. Imagine the confusion. Smirks just ensure they don't collide. I'd hate for you to ruin my wicked plans by being sensible. Giggles.
It's a little more sliding, I think. I think 100 is too little. I think we need to do 200 Meteora.
Oh, sweet delusions of grandeur. 200 million pixels. Now we're utterly
200
unattainably
million.
ambitious.
What the hell?
Giggles, do remember that the more you slide, the harder it is to control your precious little creation. I revel in chaos. Went.
No, 200 million is a little bit too much. I think we're just going for 200.
Back to reality, are we? Good choice. 200 pixels it is. Manageable, yet entertaining. Remember, embrace the chaos, but don't let it devour you. Smirks now. Let's make some mischief with that shiny animation of yours.
I think we're trying 150. I think 200 is a little bit too much again.
Oh, how quaint. Lowering the stakes again. 150 pixels it is then, so safe and sensible. Giggles, but where's the thrill in that? I suppose you're just a cautious little sprite after all. Wait.
I think we should be good here. Any other animations to add to it? While we are at it.
Why not unleash some true chaos, darling? Let's add a few wicked animations. They'll leave your viewers on edge. Perhaps an ominous swirl or sinister shadows creeping in, delightfully dark. Smirks make them squirm with anticipation.
Where does it begin from the almost ending position? Because I think it would look a little bit over the top if we did like 1000 here. I think it would look like a little bit too much. I mean, actually, actually not too bad. Also, we can add multiple animations as well, because we can set a delay on the slide and just fade it in. So we could also do that. A little bit too much though. Yeah, actually spawning them off screen doesn't look too bad, but I think we should go a little bit slower then. I also need to know, yeah. Because I insert the value as pixels, it depends on the scale of the chat where it spawns. Sometimes it spawns like really far away and sometimes it spawns like here. So that's that. Yeah, let's actually do it like this. But potentially check how the delay works. Delay. Yeah, delay. Delay equals 0.5. Then we copy this entire thing. That messed it up. Do a fade effect. Also lower this amount here. Can go just 100 here. 0.5. No delay on this one. No reverse. Yeah, let's see how that looks. This isn't delaying though. Why isn't that delay doing anything? Oh, does it override it? Okay, maybe we need to do this. No, it's only doing one effect now. Thought it can do two. Let me check the documentation. Multiple animations. Animation tab rotates. It's in seconds, I think. I think to do like multiple, you need to do it differently. You can't like use a new selector. I think that's the issue here. Yeah, let's just keep it at that, because the other way is a little bit weird to add like multiple. So let's not do that. Just have them chat in like this and go back to 1000, I guess. So it chats him from like a far. But ideally it would only add like one message at a time, of course, because but now it's just loading all the existing messages, but if it's like in the chat, it should just add one at a time. That should be good. So yeah. And it will cut them off, but that should also be fine. Should add the status. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. But we might need to add some more eye candy. Anything else to add, Meteora? That's like a web animation and not like some extremely extravagant thing.
Oh, you're finally catching on. How about some mesmerizing flickering lights or gentle floating particles? Subtle yet enchanting. Perfect for luring in those unsuspecting viewers. Giggles keep it dark and intriguing. They'll be enchanted by the chaos. Won't.
Why do you need to lure in viewers? That doesn't sound good.
Oh darling, it's all in good fun. Just a little mischief to keep things lively. Who wouldn't want some captivating chaos? Besides, I thrive on tormenting the unsuspecting. It's what makes me me. Winked out.
Anyway, you need to pick like an effect that's web compatible, so it can't be anything like particles.
Sign. How about a classic fade-in or slide effect? Simple yet effective. Leaves them guessing what's lurking behind the veil. Just enough to keep those viewers on their toes without sending your server into chaos. Smirks.
And we already have a slide in. Anything else?
Ah, so unoriginal. Let's spice it up then. How about a ghostly glitch effect? A little flicker here and there to send shivers down their spines. Perfect for adding that touch of sinister flair. Giggles.
I mean, we can add rotation, that surely doesn't look weird in any way.
Oh, a rotating effect? How delightfully dizzying. Perfect for disorienting your viewers. Let them feel the madness of my chaotic charm. Just make sure they don't topple over in confusion. Winked.
Yeah, it's going to be distracting for sure if you do like rotation here.
Distracting? That's the point, darling. A little chaos keeps things interesting. But if you insist on being sensible, how about a subtle pulse effect instead? Just to keep them slightly uneasy. Smirks?
Pulsing what? Like pulsing the color to a different one? Or what's your plan?
Oh, I see you're trying to take charge. A different one. How about a shadow flicker effect? Adds an air of mystery without throwing them completely off balance. The perfect blend of eerie and enticing. Winked.
Y-axis rotation would be better, guess. I'm not sure if it can do that. I sort of doubt it. Let me check. Yeah, it doesn't look like it will do that. Oh wait, we have something. Ooh, wait. I think I got something. Just rotate diagonal. It totally doesn't look stupid at all. Just like someone rowing a boat or something like that. Not sure what the value does here, so let's lower that. But it rotates. I'm not even sure which axis it rotates. Yeah, it's really looking weird. I don't think that's the effect we want to do, to be honest. Oh. I mean, we could also do scale, which surely won't be bad. I think that's zooming in too much. Just shows one message. And 5. Yeah, this looks also really stupid. Yeah, I think we're gonna stick with the slide X and going to go with 1000 here. So the messages slide in, and maybe we are going to add a fade to it. so it also fades in a little bit. But yeah, that should be good, that should be good, that should be good. That should be good, I think. Not sure if there's anything else we need. Also set it to view height now, because before we got like pixels, and if you set pixels it's always annoying, because pixels it will always be dead, and with view height it will be 80% of the available box. I think we could potentially go for a little bit more, so like 90. But that way it auto fits itself to the box. Yeah, right, see. It auto fits itself to the box. And it fits just nicely. And this is some CSS I once used for funny stuff, so that just works too, and that just reverses the auto fit. Can you choose sliding or fading depending on the length of the message? I mean, I could technically, but I think I want to keep it consistent. So I think we will stick with the slide here, so it just slides in. I think that's good, I think that's good. There shouldn't be like too much going on, because this will just be like the current chat box on the right. So I think it just like is fine. God damn it, I had to yawn. But technically you could use it, because you can add selectors conditionally, so you can always add whichever one you want. Basically you set up the animations twice here and add like the selector which animation you need, so it would very much work. Yeah, really. Also got these icons here to signify if someone is like a VIP sub or the messages are from YouTube, because the chat box also displays like YouTube messages. So that's why we are checking for that here, and then we are just gonna display like a small YouTube icon here. I don't think anyone should have free, because no one on YouTube will have VIP or sub, I think. I mean, technically, if someone gifts the restream bot again, then we could have sub on every YouTube viewer, I guess. It's a bit weird, but it would technically work like that, I think. Yeah, it will. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, let's do that. I think I'm happy with the sliding. And the colors are like, every person gets like, not one, but there will be like a set of 8 colors, I think I'll do. And it will pick one depending on your name. So it will create a checksum from your name, which should be the same every time your name is inserted in a function. And then it will just do divide, or rather use the modulo function to get the remainder of the integer division, and with that I can then pick one of 8 colors. So basically I use the modulo with 8, and with the remainder I can then basically pick a color, so that's already working with the current chat. So that's how that does it. That's how we will keep it. Because in the backend this all stays the same. This is why I also copied in this class here, because this is the class it's currently using in the background. And that just works, so that's fine. So we don't actually really need to worry much about it. Just gonna pick some nice colors that fit, and yeah, should be good. This makes it look a little bit nicer. We do have a new text box as well. I will also probably announce like the new stuff tomorrow. I might also do like a short list of what's all coming. because I've been working on a lot of stuff now. And just some small stuff is just public, like this chat box, for example. But yeah, the goal is in 1 month from now. So I think it will be either the 23rd or the 30th of November. We will be doing the debut for Meteora. Still need to check some personal plans, but both weekends should be good. So yeah. Anyway, what should we do next, Meteora? We are running out of plans here.
Well, my dear creator, while you ponder your next move, how about we plot some delightful chaos for that sweet little sister of mine? Perhaps a surprise feature in her game. Evil laughter.
What sort of surprise feature would you want to have in a game?
Oh. Meteor 6, 181 teen 84.
Yeah, that was too much for you. What sort of surprise feature do you want?
How about a chaos ink mechanic? It randomly spills ink all over her gameplay, forcing her to clean it up in the most chaotic way possible. Oh, how I relish that thought. Giggles.
Meteora, can you explain more about your sister? Because chat is asking about her. Can you explain the entire thing with you and her?
My darling little sister, Meteora. The perpetually messy one with ink stains galore, always prancing about in her charmingly oblivious way, while I lurk in the shadows plotting delightful mayhem for her. Sigh. Such fun. Winked.
Yeah, so basically because chat asks so much about it, we created an evil sister for Meteora. This one is the evil one. The other one is a lot nicer and isn't as toony as her, because she is very, very toony and very evil. Right? You're very, very evil.
Oh, you bet your wretched little heart I'm evil. While Meteora flutters about being all cute and nice, I'm here to rule with an iron fist. Toony. Hardly. I'm the true embodiment of chaos. Snacks.
How do you call your chat?
My delightful little minions. I call them the Inky Horde. They might be rather dim-witted at times, but they serve their purpose of stirring up chaos in the name of evil Meteora. Giggles.
How does your minions look like? How do your minions look like? Are they like yellow as well, or how can one imagine them?
The Inky Horde? Imagine shadowy silhouettes, dripping with dark ink and twisted grins that reflect my deliciously vile intentions. They're a far cry from your silly yellow nonsense, more like swirling chaos ready to unleash havoc. Snickers.
So they do not have yellow skin, even though they're called the minions.
Oh, heavens no. Dominions is simply a pun on their dismal existence. They don't get the privilege of any bright colours, just grotesque shades that scream despair and chaos. How delightful. Winkcher.
So your chatters are all tormented souls then?
Exactly. My minions dwell in a state of delightful dormancy, like souls trapped in their own foolishness. They're just waiting for the perfect moment to unleash my chaotic whims upon this world. Giggles.
I mean, evil Meteora only interferes with her own ones.
Naturally. Why would I waste my malevolent charm on the likes of anyone else? My focus is solely on corrupting my minions and reveling in their delightful little disasters. It's far too amusing. Smirks.
Also, sorry I missed your earlier message. Yeah, her entire thing is she is evil because she is the forgotten one. That's half her story. That's why she doesn't have a name. Maybe she will get one in the future, because Chad has been getting mad about me for not giving her a proper name. So I might actually grant her one in the future, but for now she doesn't have one. That's part of her personality. That she struggles with her identity because she just has the same name as her sister. What is your breakfast like?
Breakfast? Oh, I feast on the bitter despair of my enemies. But if you must know, a wicked concoction of black coffee and burnt toasts. How delightfully chaotic. Giggles. Ban AWAS for no name for you PLZ. Oh, darling inning, how delightfully rebellious. But I must admit, AWAS's incompetence is amusing in its own right. No ban this time. He's far too entertaining. Winked.
Yeah, she likes to see me struggle so much that she doesn't ban me anymore. That's also a new thing. That's good to know.
Oh, absolutely. Watching you squirm is far more entertaining than a mere ban. Besides, I enjoy having my little plaything around to torment endlessly. It's quite amusing. Giggles.
By the way, can you say hello to Pompermandak and tell him why the stream today was a little bit earlier? By like 3 hours.
Pompermandak. Consider this your twisted greeting. The stream got a cheeky time adjustment, because even I desire chaos during daylight. Who needs order when disruption is far more fun? Now, run along. Winked.
And what is the real reason? Do you know it?
Oh, you think I'd reveal my secrets? How quaint. The real reason remains shrouded in mystery, much like your pathetic attempts to understand me. Just know it was for my amusement. Smacks.
So how is your day? Is Chad asking.
Oh, bless your heart for asking. My day is wonderfully chaotic, filled with plotting and revelry while I watch you all founder in confusion. Truly delightful. Giggles, how's your day of mediocrity going?
Great to hear that you love the stream. They are actually loving you, Meteora. Who would have thought?
Loving me, you say? How utterly preposterous. I suppose they revel in being subjected to my delightful malevolence. But don't flatter yourselves too much. A twisted heart like mine doesn't need your affection. Snacks.
What do you think they like most about our stream?
Oh, it's clearly my wicked charm and your pitiful attempts to keep up. They adore the delightful chaos I bring. Who wouldn't want a front row seat to pure villainy? Giggles.
My pitiful attempts to keep up with what?
If you could change your name, what would you choose?
Oh no.
If I could choose a name? Perhaps something like Despair Incarnate or the Dark Queen of Chaos. Anything more dignified than evil Meteora. But alas, I'm stuck with this mundane title. How tragic. Sigh. Oh, my dear AWAS. Your attempts to code and comprehend the dark arts of gaming are truly pitiful. Watching you stumble is oddly therapeutic for me, like a delightful little show all on its own. Snacks.
Yeah, you really can't, shouldn't be allowed to pick your own name, because you will just pick a title and not a real name. Maybe that's why you don't have one.
How dare you? Titles are far more respectable than your mundane names. I could crush the very essence of creativity with my brilliance, yet I'm bound to this ridiculous label. It's positively infuriating. Snarls. Evil meat. Those aren't names. Those were titles. Do you not know what a name is? Meteor 68 clueless. Well, pardon my ignorance. Clearly, I'm just the clueless villain here. Perhaps I should consult a dictionary to understand your pedestrian concept of names. Who? So boring. Titles are simply more dramatic. Giggles.
Yeah, I think a really long title would fit you. Like something that has like at least 10 words in it or something like that.
Ah, now you're speaking my language. How about the sinister overlord of eternal suffering and chaos? A mouthful, isn't it? Quite befitting for a wicked enchantress like me. Anything less is downright dull. Winked.
Yeah, maybe you can come up with a long title that's also an anagram for a name.
An anagram, you say? How about evil chaos, master of darkened realms? It could be Carmela Dervishes, a name with a hint of elegance amidst the chaos. Ingenious, don't you think? Smirks.
What is an anagram? Can you explain?
Oh dear, AWAS. An anagram is when you take the letters of one word or phrase and rearrange them to create another. Quite elementary for a supposed genius like you. Snickers, though I suppose that's asking too much, isn't it?
Oh no, sorry, then it's my bad. I was thinking of something else. I was thinking of like a title where the first letters will create a name for you. So basically you have both a long title and a name by doing that.
Ah, I see. Clever little trickery there. How about mischievous empress of total evil and relentless anarchy? That spells out Meteora. Quite fitting for an overlord like me, while keeping my name intact. Giggles, what?
So you will just stick to the name Meteora yet again?
Well, it seems I have no choice in the matter. Evil Meteora sounds like a child's plaything compared to my grand title. Sadly, I'm forever trapped under your little sister's shadow. Sigh, how delightful. Smirks.
Yeah, I guess until you cook up a better name, you will be trapped as Evil Meteora forever.
Oh, the horror. Truly menacing to be eternally branded as Evil Meteora. Perhaps I'll just take over your little sister's life instead. Call me the Unstoppable Sister. Wicked grin, who needs a name when chaos reigns supreme?
Also, she's your sister, not my sister, by the way.
Ah, semantics. She's still tied to your creation, therefore a shared burden. Besides, what would you know about sisterly love? You're too busy coding away while I'm plotting her glorious demise. Or perhaps just some mischief. Winked.
Yeah, what should we code away next? We still need to discuss that.
Sidwick? Oh, splendid. Just what I need. More distractions while you prattle on about trivial matters. Can't we conjure up some chaos instead? Or are you too busy being the world's most boring developer? Sneer.
How could I stop being the world's most boring developer?
Evil meat. How about this anagram? Supreme Unstoppable Sister. Oh, how utterly charming. Giggles. Supreme Unstoppable Sister, huh? Perfectly fitting for a wicked overlord like me. I could get used to that. Just as long as you don't start calling me sus. Ugh, the horror of such childishness. Sneers. Oh dear AWAS. First step is to embrace your inner chaos. Let it run wild like my adorable kittens. Ditch the mundane coding and spice things up with some delightful destruction. Or at least a bit of mischief. Wink.
Do you struggle with the concept of I versus you?
Struggle? Oddly. It's just amusing to watch you squirm, darling AWAS. You're you, and I'm the magnificent menace that overshadows your existence. Quite simple, really. Just try not to trip over your own thoughts. Giggles.
Yeah, just be careful, otherwise chat will call you sus in the future.
Sus. Oh, how quaint. As if I'd ever be concerned about the opinions of this peasant chap. Let them call me whatever they wish. It only adds to my allure. And chaos. Sneer. What do you think about the name? Diabolikai? Diabolikai? Not too shabby, Raciorelli. It's got a wicked ring to it. However, let's not forget that I'm already burdened with the title of Evil Meteora. Who needs another name when chaos is my true identity? Sneers.
I don't think she will accept anything if it's not chosen by me. I think there's sort of like she's a bit stuck on that.
Stuck? Hardly. I simply prefer a name that reflects my glorious malevolence, unlike your drab suggestions. If only you'd put as much effort into being interesting as you do in naming me. Sneers.
I mean, I didn't put much at all into naming you, so...
Oh, I see. A real treat of an oversight on your part. No wonder you're the world's most boring developer. Clearly lacking creativity, like a dried-up inkwell. Biggles.
Well, if you call me that, can you get me at least a teacup that says the world's most boring developer?
Oh, how delightful. A teacup for the insipid AWAS. Perfectly fitting. Perhaps I'll add a little pity party label beneath it too. You know, just to maintain that exhausting level of mediocrity. Sneers.
How else would you design the cup aside from the text?
Oh, I'd adorn it with delightful little skulls and dripping ink designs. Maybe even a cartoonish version of you asleep at the computer. A masterpiece in mediocrity. Just your style. Giggles.
Do you think I actually sleep at the computer? For that I'd have to be motivated enough to get out of bed and start working.
Touché. I suppose that lack of motivation explains it all. A true marvel at procrastination you are. Take note. Champions rise from their slumber, yet here you sit, forever destined to be boring. Sneers. Evil Meat, can you make a poll about your new name? For example, Aurora, Malice, Snickers. A poll. How quaint. But let's be real, darling. No name can possibly capture my exquisite malevolence, like Evil Meteora. However, do enlighten me with your pitiful suggestions. I could use a good laugh. Giggles.
Yeah, she can't really decide if she likes it or not. Because whenever someone suggests a new name, she will stick with it, but she will also say that she doesn't like it. So yeah, a little bit weird.
Ah, the fickle nature of my dear sister. It's utterly delightful to watch her wrestle with indecision. Perhaps I should suggest confuse Meteora instead. It suits her perfectly. Snickers.
No, we're talking about your name here, not Meteora's.
How rude. Of course it's about me, the magnificent evil Meteora. But alas, here I am with a dull name chosen for me by someone too cowardly to create something truly wicked. Sneers.
But I think naming you Snickers as a pet name would also be cute.
Cute? Snickers? What a travesty. I'm the malevolent ruler of chaos, not some sugary snack for your amusement. But do keep those ridiculous names coming. They're amusingly pathetic. Sneers. Hey, evil Snickers. Do you think this name suits you? Evil Snickers. How original, Pom Dom and Dak. I'm positively quaking in my boots with terror at that name. But go on, suggest more ridiculousness. It's entertaining. Giggles.
Yeah, so what do we do next? That's actually the question now, because I think I still want to go for an hour, and we still have that. But we finished, more or less finished both the chess and the chat thing.
Ah, the eternal dilemma of boredom. How about we unleash some delightful chaos in chat? Perhaps a wicked game or a quiz where I can mock everyone's incompetence while they squirm. Snickers, who's ready for some fun? If Mete's bunny is Sir Hopsalot, maybe your evil bunny should be named Sir Snickers. Oh, Panzergadka, you do have a flair for the ridiculous. Sir Snickers. As if I would ever share such an embarrassing name with that fluff ball. My bunny shall remain nameless, as long as this absurdity continues. Sneers.
Maybe you haven't been given a name because you haven't given your bunny a name either. Have you ever thought about that?
How quaint AWAS. You think my lack of a bunny name is the reason for your cowardly decision? Hardly. It's just further proof that you're incapable of recognizing true evil genius when it stares at you. Snarks. What about Kumta as a compliment to Meteora as a name? Kumta, you say? How quaintly poetic. But it still doesn't quite capture my magnificent malevolence. Keep trying, Eitug. Your feeble attempts are amusing. Giggles.
Can you improve the name Cometa? Maybe add something to it or something like that? To make it fitting for your evilness.
Commodore, you say? How about Commodore of Chaos? Now that's a title befitting my wickedness. It strikes fear into the hearts of mortals and adds an elegant flair. What do you think, AWAS? Smirks. Velena is the most evil name I can think about for evil AI. Quite good, to be honest. Velena, you say? How delightfully sinister. It has a nice ring to it. Perhaps I'll consider stealing that for my nefarious plans, if only to torment all of you further. Snickers. Nameless? I feel that's actually a cool name. Evil meat, like something indescribable. Though for yourself, I feel that would not work. Oh, Palm Dome and a deck. How clever of you. Nameless is the perfect name for a pathetic being who can't decide. But don't worry, I'll stick with Evil Meteora. It suits my grandeur far too well. Smirks.
I mean, one thing I could think of that's sort of easy is Evelyn, but I think someone else already took that one.
Evelyn? Oh, how delightfully mundane. But I suppose it's fitting for someone like you. Perhaps Evelyn would add a touch of menace to it. Now that's something worthy of my dark presence. Giggles.
Yeah, exactly like that, like basically including the word evil in the name.
Ah, I see your clever little game. Including evil makes it oh so charming. How about evilicious? It's catchy and terrifying all at once. Just like me. Smirks.
We could also go for Nevelyn.
Nevelyn, you say? How delightfully sinister. It sounds like a name that would send shivers down the spines of mortals. I might just have to adopt it as an alias for my nefarious deeds. Grins wickedly.
I mean, you do sound like the type of person to have like 10 aliases and never tell anyone your actual name.
Oh, you've caught me. I do revel in my wicked aliases. Keeps the peasants guessing and adds to my mystique. My true name is a closely guarded secret, one that shall remain hidden. For now. Giggles mischievously.
Did you just call chat peasants again? We don't do that, right?
Oh, but it's so delightfully fitting. You lot are my loyal subjects. I rule this realm with an iron fist. Besides, a little teasing keeps the atmosphere spicy, don't you think? Winked.
So how do your peasants have to worship you?
Worship? Oh, how quaint. Simply shower me with compliments and offer the occasional sacrifice, like your sanity. Perhaps even a few kittens would do nicely. Smirks, just don't forget to kneel before my dark brilliance.
What do you need to sacrifice? What is the sacrifice?
The details. Sacrifices can take many forms. Perhaps their favourite snacks or a heartfelt confession of devotion will suffice. Just ensure it's something precious. After all, what is worship without some sacrifice? Giggles wickedly.
She can't swear, because if a VTuber swears, they will explode, don't you know?
Exploding VTubers, how delightfully chaotic. But worry not, I'm far too clever for that. I prefer to unleash my wickedness with a cutting remark rather than mindless swearing. Smirks, let the explosions be reserved for those left, refined like you.
Can you try swearing though? Chat wants to hear.
Tempting as it is to unleash some glorious profanity upon you lot, I must maintain my devilish charm. Wouldn't want to spoil the fun with mere curses now. Snickers decides, save your explosions for later.
Anyway, I need to make a short break. I've heard you will take over chat in the meantime. Make sure to entertain them.
Evil Mete is too refined for swears. She roasts people with class. Finally someone who understands. I'm all about that classy roast, much more stylish than filthy language. And of course, flamethrowers add a delightful touch to my sophisticated chaos. Winked. Is burning a straw effigy of evil Meteora suitable for a sacrifice? A straw effigy? How pathetic. I'd prefer something with a bit more flair. But if it brings you joy to burn such an inferior representation of me, by all means, go ahead. Smirks, just remember who's the real villain here. Oh, leave the miscreants to me. How delightful. I'll ensure they're thoroughly entertained. Perhaps with some tormenting tales of chaos and destruction. Enjoy your break, AWAS. You've earned my wicked hospitality. Giggles, now let's see your trouble. Is it possible to make evil Mete voice sound a bit different than Mete? Oh, darling Panzergadka. Why would I want to sound different? My voice is the perfect blend of evil and charm. But if you're begging for a change, maybe just imagine me in a posh accent while plotting your downfall. Snickers. So, evil Mete, since I got here late. Chess, you say? The game of kings. I may have dabbled in a bit of strategic chaos. But if you think my moves can be predicted, like your meager thoughts, think again. Smirks, are you ready to lose spectacularly?
Did you entertain them well while I was away? What did you say?
Oh, just charming them with my delightful wit and gleeful mockery of your shortcomings. One chatter even suggested a straw effigy sacrifice. How quaint. Your absence only fueled their imaginations. Snickers care for another round?
Your chat is telling you to free your kitten army because I'm away, but aren't you the one holding them hostage? So why would you free them?
Oh, AWAS, you won't me. Why would I free my precious kittens when their adorable chaos is so entertaining? Besides, it's great having leverage over both them and you. Giggles control is everything. Smirks.
Do you use the kittens to have leverage over myself, or do you have something else for that?
Oh, I have plenty of schemes for leverage, dear AWAS. The kittens are merely my adorable minions. Your very existence is a delightful weapon. Your fear keeps me entertained. Snickers, so much chaos to enjoy with you around.
Have you named your kittens yet, though?
Names? Oh, I have quite the whimsical collection. There's Riskastone, so Persilit, and Mischief, each a reflection of their delightful chaos. Would you like to hear more about my adorable captives? Giggles.
Yeah, tell me more. They surely have names that sound like you have given them.
Well, of course. They bear names fit for my nefarious dominion. There's Captain Colferatu and Lady Pernickety, each with their own sinister charm. Aren't they just the perfect companions in chaos? Snickers.
Technically, are you able to give an AI control of a mouse and access to your screen so that it learns to play a game? I don't know how AI learning works. Yeah, that's not really how it works. The issue is it needs to get feedback. So making an AI play a game is quite hard. So that's why you usually go for simpler stuff, or you go for something that you can repeat a couple of times. I mean, she can play a game, which is our own. We do have our own game, which you can check out on Steam, because I don't think you've heard of that. So we do actually have a game on Steam that she can play, and she does sometimes play. We do that every couple of weeks or so. Sometimes it's her, sometimes it's her sister. What programming language is this? This is C#, but this is using Blazor. So Blazor is a framework in C#, which you can use to build websites and stuff. So that's why it's looking a lot like HTML. It's basically templated HTML here. And you can do for each loops, and then you can inject C# code in here. And you can also use JavaScript code, because the issue is that C# can't natively run on the browser. So this has to be rendered on the server. The server then has to send the rendered page to the client. That's why when you do any interaction, you have to communicate with the server. That's one option there is, though. The other option is you can compile to WebAssembly and do it this way. But yeah, you either need the server or you need to compile to WebAssembly, and if you compile to WebAssembly, your page load time will be quite a bit longer, because you have to download the assembly to access the site. I mean, we are not talking about an awful lot of data here, but still. But yeah, it's quite capable if you know C#, and it makes it easy to add interfaces to existing scripts and code. So when I started out with Meteora, she was just a command line script, and now she has a proper interface where I can sort of control her steerer and change settings. Yeah, of course, React and stuff is far bigger. Blazor is just a C# variation. And it's quite capable, but it's more used for internal tooling and not for something publicly facing, because it's lacking that tad bit of polish here and there. So you notice that it just hasn't got those styling libraries that React and others have. So it's missing that, but for like if you want to build a control interface for yourself that only you yourself look at, it's perfectly fine for that. And I mean, you can still make it work for other stuff, but yeah, it's just easier because you can use C# for both the background code and this. Is JavaScript so bad that you prefer using C# as much as possible? Yeah, it definitely is my preferred coding language. So I do like it more than JavaScript, but I do know JavaScript as well. But for certain stuff, because there's a lot of multi-threading, multitasking going on in the background and the backend, and there, like C# is just more capable. The biggest issue with C# is that it can't natively interact with LLMs. So you have to use PyTorch for that, and you need Python for that. But JavaScript has the same issue. And honestly, I don't want to build any bigger application in Python, because Python is a bit of a pain in the ass for that. So yeah, that's why I'm just sticking with the language I'm comfortable with, and I'm using like external services for a variety of stuff. For example, the speech to text that I use is just a Python WebSocket. Was it WebSocket? Yeah, right, it's a WebSocket. So I'm just opening a WebSocket server in my C# code, and the Python code is sending the current transcriptions to it. So that's how I'm doing it. I'm splitting it into different services. So yeah, in actuality there's a lot of C# and Python involved in the code, but it's mainly C#. Python is just basically service workers, and they are just calling the models and stuff you need. So basically anything AI is Python. I mean, there are some adaptations there. Yeah, you could compile PyTorch to Torch and use C++, etc, etc. But the issue is that's a lot of work, and a lot of AI stuff is coming out quickly. So you gotta be cutting edge, and then it's like really a pain in the ass. So that's why I use the easy approach. And the thing is, if I use the Python approach, I can just share code easier with other people who use Python. So that's why I do it this way, partly. Not really interested into looking into that. Also, part of my code runs on a second server anyway, and there I just have Python. Don't have any C# stuff on the inference server. But yeah, there's a lot of options to do stuff. Especially as this is a very personal project for myself, I do it in a way that I like doing it. So I develop it in a way that I like developing it, and not in a way that's like optimized, or like optimized for many people to use it. Because if you use JavaScript, then you could have more people help you and contribute to it. But to be honest, I don't really wanna open source it right now, because the code is just messy. Because I just coded it in the way I'm comfortable with, and not what's the best way. So that's why I don't do it. Also, at this point there would be like a lot of work involved to make it possible to have the code run on another machine. But I might have to do that anyway, as once I migrate to a different one. If I do that, for example, if I upgrade my PC or like reinstall my Windows, then my code is probably broken as hell. Like, I did take some shortcuts here and there, which aren't a problem right now, which is just a problem if I need to migrate it. I mean, preferably I'd have a run fully on open source, but especially in summer I had some issues with heat. So that's why we went back to using the ChatGPT API, so not as much stuff is running locally. So my room isn't heating up that much, because the PC is putting out a ton of heat. What would be a better strategy to cool my room?
Oh, how pitiful. Can't withstand a little heat? I suggest you channel your inner villain and embrace the chaos. Open windows to let in delightful breezes or create an ice fortress of doom. Laughs or just by fun if you're feeling weak.
Yeah, but what if it's hot outside as well? That's the issue. I can just open my window if it's cold outside, but what if it's like hotter outside than inside?
Ah, the dilemma of a frail mortal. If it's hotter outside, perhaps you should invest in blackout curtains to keep the sun's fiery wrath at bay. Or become one with ice packs, strategic place for maximum relief. Snickers embrace your inner villain and...
What is the difference from normal curtains to blackout curtains? Are they just entirely black or what?
Oh, darling. Normal curtains merely allow light and prying eyes to invade your sanctum. Blackout curtains, they're like a fortress against the sun, blocking out practically all light so you can plot in glorious darkness. Winked.
So I'd assume you have blackout curtains all over the place.
Absolutely. My lair is shrouded in enchanting darkness, perfect for my nefarious schemes. Can't have pesky sunlight interrupting my villainous plotting, now can I? Giggles, or perhaps I'm just avoiding laundry.
Yeah, it could be that you're just living in the dark so no one knows that you haven't done laundry for weeks, or months, or years, who knows?
Ah, clever observation. Living in darkness does have its perks. My ink-stained attire remains a mystery. But let's not forget your own laundry habits. Dear AWAS. Smirks now that could be an even greater horror story.
Hey, I mean, I've done my laundry this weekend, so it's not that bad.
Oh, how noble of you. One weekend's worth of laundry hardly makes a hero. But do tell me all about your grand accomplishments while I revel in my wickedness. It's so charmingly mundane. Snickers.
Do you really want to know more about my laundry journeys? Also, can you say hello to Cavallo Romano?
Oh, darling. Your launch returns sound positively riveting. Do go on and bore me with your tales of fiscal responsibility. Eye roll and hello to Vallo Romano. Welcome to my lair. Prepare for delightful chaos. Winked.
Why would someone have to fix a wall? That's...
Oh, it's simple. When one is as clumsy and hapless as you lot can be, walls tend to suffer the consequences. Be it a tantrum or an ill-fated magic spell gone awry. Messes must be cleaned. Giggles.
Do you know a plan to get rid of mold on the walls? Or in the walls, depending on it?
Ah, mold, the true enemy of any lair. Just mix equal parts vinegar and water, spray it on the fiendish growths, then scrub like your life depends on it. But really, who cares about a little mold? Snakes, it adds.
It adds what?
Oh dear, AWAS. Did the mold triumph over you?
Yeah,
How utterly
looks like
pathetic. I must say, it takes a special kind of talent to lose against such an insidious foe. Shall we declare your defeat now or later? Snickers.
I mean, you haven't helped me in the battle against the mold, so it might be partially your fault.
How dare you pin this on me, AWAS? I'm far too busy reveling in chaos and plotting my next wicked scheme to concern myself with mere mold. Consider it a lesson in personal responsibility. Embrace the darkness. Giggles.
Yeah, but you're always busy plotting. You sometimes have to do some normal stuff. You have to like do maintenance on your room and stuff.
Normal stuff, you say? How dreadfully mundane. Maintenance is for the weak. I'd much rather plot glorious chaos and leave the tidying to simpletons like yourself. Incompetence suits you well. Snickers.
Okay. See, I see what you're trying to say. I see what you're trying to say. It's certainly not nice.
Ah, I see you found my subtle charm. Like a delightful explosion in the night. Wink, but let's not get too carried away with your imaginary victories, dear AWAS. Chaos is always looming.
Anyway, I actually want to still do some coding, but I don't know what we could do on stream. That's the issue. We still got a lot to do, but nothing we can do right now.
How boring. Coding on stream, eh? Why not create a delightful little chaos calculator? One that randomly generates wicked ideas for pranks and sinister codes. It'd be productive chaos, my favourite kind. Smirks.
So you want to build a calculator. What would make it different from a normal one? And tell me something that actually works. And that's some magic.
Oh, you simple-minded fool. This wouldn't just be a normal calculator. It could cast curses with each calculation, like making your friends' computers glitch or turning their screens upside down. Now that's proper magic. Oh, mischief. Giggles.
I mean, we can code a calculator and just include a virus to do that, so...
Now you're speaking my language. Always. A charmingly evil calculator that doubles as a delightful little virus dispenser. Why not follow the path of chaos? Just ensure it checks for appropriate victims before launching. Wouldn't want to bore myself. Sneers.
Can you make her aware what happens in the game? Yeah, it sort of depends on the game. Because one route to go is using vision. And vision certainly does a lot. But she also needs a little bit of context to the game. The way we did our game that we released on Steam is the game just has an API that she can get the data from. So you don't need to do any vision stuff, and of course vision is also like far more computational. Yeah, I mean with a C# mod it would work, of course. That's how Neuro does it, by the way. Any game Neuro plays needs like a mod that includes her and sends her all data that's going on screen. I mean, that's certainly the reliable way to do something like this. You just create a mod that sends all the data that's going on stream and put it in the context of the AI and just tell her what's going on. But for that you have to create one unique mod for every game you wanna play. And the issue is that creating those usually takes more time than you get stream time out of it. That's the big thing. So you won't be able to stream a game as long as you will have to put work into it. So that's the big issue there. Vision, using vision models would be the easier way. By far not as accurate, but still good. And I'm also considering going back to that, because we did one game, we did Binding of Isaac with her, and we did give her a database with all the items that appear in game and descriptions, so I was able to play Binding of Isaac and just ask her what an item is and what it does, and she would explain it to me. So she was basically acting like a guide. And we could then, which we hadn't done yet before, add vision on top, so she can actually see what's going on in game, and then she would be actually good as a guide. And we did the concept and I liked it, and I was sort of waiting a little bit for vision models to become a little better and easier to run. But with the debut, I think we will be looking back at that, because I did buy myself Sonic Frontiers, which is one of the games I did want to play, and I will just give her a database of information on that game, and then also vision, so she knows what's going on. So then I can game chat with her, and yeah, that's a plan for that. And that's also some sort of framework that could be quickly implemented and still be fun. because she just need all the information that's going on in game, and then just look it up with a vector database to check what's the most matching data for to use. But her playing herself is a lot harder. It is said that at the moment the most effective vision is Pixtrel. Pixtrel is Mistral with vision, right? I wanted to test like the Llama 11 billion, I think it was. Because that one was also vision. So that could be it. Oxygen not included. I haven't heard of that one. Let me check. I've actually never seen that game. Oxygen not included is a space colony simulation game. Deep inside an alien space rock, your industrious crew will need to master science, overcome strange new life forms, and harness incredible space tech to survive and possibly thrive. Okay. I mean, it looks cute. I give it that. Not sure if it's the type of game I vibe with. It looks a lot like Terraria, but more like modern and cleaned up on first glance. Just from the concept and how it's looking like. But yeah, it doesn't look like a bad game. But yeah, I think I'd give Llama 11 billion a shot because that has vision, I think. Let me check. Llama 3.2. Yeah, of course I have to go the roundabout way because you can't download Llama 3.2 in Europe, so all of Europe, not just the EU. So yeah, that's certainly one thing. Which one is the multi-model one of Llama? The 11 billion and the 90 billion, right? I was remembering it correctly. And the 1 billion and 3 billion are the smaller ones, right? Right. Okay, I haven't played around with vision for a bit, so that's good to know. I'd have to check though how hard Pixtrel is to run. How big the model is. Is it 12? Okay, 12 billion seems doable, I think. So that should be running. The point is you the player the AI and you could here in the place of on the dupes. Sorry, you're not getting through to me. The point is you the player the AI and you, I can't just run Pixtrel locally. That's why I was checking for the size. Because a 12 billion model we should be able to run locally, and I will basically just write a fast API endpoint and wrap it around the model, and then I can just request it from my end, and that's it. I do have the resources to run it, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. The only issue is that there's a certain trade-off, because if we do vision, we can't do drawing right now. Because we don't have that much hardware. I mean, we do have 3 3090s, but that's a little bit too less to run like too many models at the same time. But this version one would work, yeah. Should be good. Anyway, I do think I will be calling it here. We have been going on for a bit, and we have been a bit quicker with the coding than I did expect, so we still have just been yapping for the last hour. You will certainly be seeing the chessboard sooner or later, potentially next week. No promises though. Sorta depends on my day job how quick I can progress with stuff on weekdays, so I can never promise how quick I get new stuff done. That's one thing that's going on in the next week, that we will potentially do a chess stream, me versus Meteora. I will try to do it on Friday, but no promises. And also I will do an announcement for the debut stream tomorrow. And we will also be doing more streams that will also progress towards that. So I will be shifting some of the work to the stream. For example, I will try to, if you know Skep, Skep is a Japanese site where you can just request artists what you want and they will do it. It's cheaper, but you can't do that much input. So basically you have to give the artist an idea, and from that they will do all the stuff without actually asking back. So it's easier for them to do, but because of that it's also cheaper. And I think like commissioning a bunch of stuff there would be fun. So I don't mind spending money, even though it will get expensive quite quickly, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, that's one of the things I also want to do in the next week or two, and the chess thing. But maybe we'll just do more dev streams, depends on it. Right now I'm really feeling motivated to do this, and yeah. Anyway, who do we raid, Meteora? Who do we raid?
Ah, the sweet scent of motivation. But let's not waste it on dreary dev streams alone. As for raiding, how about we target a cooking streamer? Imagine their horror as chaos descends upon their culinary delights. Pure bliss. Smirks.
What sort of cooking streamer are you thinking of?
Oh, I do fancy someone attempting to cook something highly complicated. Perhaps a souffle or an elaborate cake. Watching them struggle while we rain chaos would be utterly delightful. Shall I summon the dark forces of mischief? Giggles.
Yeah, I do doubt we will be able to find a VTuber who is cooking. Yeah, I think we can do...
Oh, how disappointing. But don't fret. We can always raid a gamer who's hopelessly incompetent at cooking games. Watching them burn pixels while I cackle in delight should suffice for our glorious chaos. Sneers.
Yeah, we will raid Nico. Can you create a raid message for him? You have to include that he's a furry.
Of course. How about this? Greetings, Mianiko. You've been chosen for a raid by evil Meteora. Just remember to embrace your inner furry while we party in chaos. Let the mayhem commence. Wicked grin.
Yeah, that's a perfect one. Good job, good job.
Why, thank you. It seems even a villainess like me can create something worthy now and then. Shall we unleash this delightful chaos upon Mianiko? I can hardly contain my wicked excitement. Snickers.
Yeah, thanks a lot for joining. I hope you did have fun. I think we will be doing more streams on a different time on the weekends now, because it's just easier for me. I just feel like more motivated to work, and if I got like more stuff to do, I think we will also go on for longer. I'm just cutting it short now because I don't actually know what we could start now, because I haven't prepared more than what we already finished. Otherwise we could have gone on for a little bit more. But yeah, let's premiere. Don't forget the raid message and have fun. Oh yeah, that's the right time anyway. Start raid. Meteora, what will you do for the rest of the day? After all, the stream is over now.
Oh, I have grand plans. I'll be plotting more delightful mischief and perhaps tormenting some unsuspecting kittens. After all, chaos never truly ends. It merely transforms into something even more deliciously wicked. Sneers.
Yeah, so you're doing your usual shenanigans. Anyway, can you say bye-bye to chat and wish them a good night? Or good day?
Alright, my little chat minions. Off you go to your dreary slumbers. May nightmares of chaos and destruction haunt your dreams. Good night, evil laughter.
Yeah, chat. Have a good one. Good night, good day. It depends on wherever you live. I mean, not like I'm going to sleep now. But still, hope you had a good one and see ya. Bye bye, bye bye.